you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's all every day. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, we'll celebrate. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing.
Good morning. God damn, I love this song. I love it. I freaking love it. How we doing, guys? Getting deeper into February the 2nd. This Sunday. It feels like dog shit out there. It does. It feels like, yeah, it feels shitty. And everything's going to be okay. It is. Dude, it's wild watching out on X and these takes out there and, like, the sky is falling and the cycle's over and all that. And look, I mean, it's pretty unusual times out there, but my God, get a grip. Cool thing, too. Yeah, dude, English, good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, the carnage. I'm here for the lulls and like the entertainment, dude. I always said like I'm like the number one enjoyer. I don't care. I don't care if it's a bloodbath out there. I don't care. Not that I want anybody's bags down, by the way. I hope we're pretty clear about that. But I'm sorry, but the most fun thing here has always been the community and how the community reacts to things, and like that's the fun part. So other than that, don't care. What am I refreshing? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, hang on. This is from last night. I think I saw we were under 100K earlier. Yeah. Bring it. Fucking bring it. Whatever. Who's all here? Volatility, good morning. Choina, tell Coder Dan what's up, man. I like that guy a lot. We had him on here once. Want to get him back again. I love that guy. Love Avagachi. Sika, good to see you, brother. GMs, dude, you're up early. I got like two... I have maybe, like, in the whole world, like, 3 IRL friends. This is one of my best ones. Awesome motherfucker. Edge, good morning, bro. Christian, great to see you, man. Off the Dome, GM. Barry, GM. Again, English, good to see you, man. Cosmos. Vru, good morning. B-Mark. How do you say it? I'm a fucking idiot. B-Mark? Marquis? Mark? B-Mark? I think B-Mark. Fucking idiot. Me. I'm the idiot. Here we freaking go. All right, I am on Abstract again. I'm going to tweet that out. Dude, yesterday, what a treat. Like, yesterday was incredible. Of course, having Henry on always makes things, like, infinitely better, and giveaways make it sweet. We were the #1 stream on Abstract yesterday, which was incredible. And I want to push that. I really do. I mean, you know, when you smell an opportunity, you better strike while it's there. B Marquee. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, man. Dude, when you see an opportunity, you got to pounce on it. And I see an opportunity. I don't think I'm the best streamer out there by not even close. Not even fucking close. It's like laughable. But that said, there's an opportunity on Abstract for anybody. Anybody who wants to go grind and try to do a thing, the opportunity is right there. Yesterday after the stream, got a follow from Chef from Pudgy Penguins, Chief Creative Officer, and then from the Abstract Ecosystem account. I'm like, look, if they're watching, you better fucking grind right now. Like, right now's the time to be pushing full throttle Abstract. It might be time. It might be time to just pick a lane and hit that shit. So it's got to be Abstract. It just makes tons of sense. That said, stream it on Abstract now. Watch where you want. It's for me, it doesn't matter. You guys hanging out and just being here is all that matters. But if you do like Abstract, watch over there. It's a cool ecosystem and only going to get better. If anything, I think it's cool to feel an ecosystem's growth. So getting in right now when it's not what it's going to be even in a week from now or 2 weeks or whatever, getting to be there at the start and feel the growth and hopefully maybe be able to participate in ways they reward early users, it's worth it maybe even just for that. So if you're not over on Abstract yet, you probably should at the very least get your wallet set up, start getting familiar with the ecosystem. Look, I feel a kind of way about Abstract, streaming aside. In fact, even jumping ahead here and is just showing the Abstract NFT ecosystem is doing what most of the rest of the NFT ecosystem is not, which is actually up. Maybe not saying a ton. Like, everything's down so bad. These are very cheap, relatively cheap, affordable NFTs, but really interesting to see stuff actually starting to move. Free mint here right now at 0.017. Bearish a 0.055 mint over 0.11 now. Abstract Universe, a free mint at 0.0. Again, you see it almost across the board now. Almost everything's up. Even these DYLI, those are actually way up, guys. That is the Abstract socks that minted for $40 and got up to $3,500, and they were selling for that. So I'm always looking for opportunities, man. I'm always looking for them, and I'm definitely seeing it there. I smell it over there, man. What's your thoughts on the Abstardio mint? Okay, so here's the problem. It's the problem and the opportunity. I'm not dialed in enough on the Abstract ecosystem. I'm not. I'm generally aware of what's happening there, but like at the higher level, right? I have to get really plugged into the mints that are happening over there to be able to actually talk about them. If I want to be part of that ecosystem, I sure as shit better know about the ecosystem. So I don't have much to say on Abstardio. Other than I think when stuff's looking the way... What is that? Interesting. Yeah, other than when stuff's looking the way it is, now's probably when I roll the dice on mints over there. Right? Like I mentioned yesterday, if the market's looking like shit and then I see an upcoming mint that I think is going to do well, I'm not touching it. I'm waiting for something to happen that does do well, so I have confidence that the market's here for it. Seeing secondary look the way it looks right now on Abstract, I probably do roll the dice on anything, depending on price. In fact, well, let's pull up Abstardio. I just don't know enough about it. And then I want to get right to like macro crypto market and all that good shit. And let me go tweet out the show real quick. I didn't share it. I did this yesterday too, by the way. You guys wouldn't have seen, but I streamed on Abstract yesterday afternoon. I didn't tweet it. Didn't do it on YouTube either. Testing like the organic discoverability on Abstract, and it's not great. There's not a lot of people over there. Just in general, there's not. You could kind of get a feel that there's like at any given time, even on top streams, like 5 people watching, maybe 10 on the big ones, like the top ones. But anything that's even there in like the 10-ish range, I bet is like 1 viewer. There's not people sitting on the Abstract site like hungry for content yet. It's coming. It's coming, but all right, let me get a post out here just saying that we're live on Abstract. There's no notifications over there. And then let's get into that mint, and then let's peek at the market. It is dog shit right now. And again, whatever. Abstardio. When is that mint, by the way, off the dome? Dude, so much drama out there, too. Yeah, he's back. That's probably my favorite thing I've seen in the past, day. That dude's a maniac. He's got a new album coming, right? Is Bully about to drop? Don't laugh, too, but I have those, what are they called? They're not slides, the like, sock shoe things. I like Kanye. All right, boom. She's out there. 12 for the public. Okay. All right, let's peek at that. I do want to check, because I would like an Abstract mint. Because I think people are ready to spend over there. I do. I mean, like everybody being tapped out aside, I think people are ready to spend on Abstract. Roll the dice on these cheapo things. Abstardio. Is that right? Abstardio? Yeah, actually, this sounds familiar. Musty, if you're watching, man, TLDR on this would be sweet. Okay, 4,400. Maybe a little too pricey. Maybe. At noon, public is 0.012. It might be a little too pricey. Maybe. All right, let's see. I need to zoom in. I think they look cool. I like the Abstract green, by the way. Do we have some previews here, dude? I'd love to see these fuckers. Huh. I don't know about that one. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. Hang on, let's keep looking. I don't love the art yet. Because you know what? On the flip side, there's a mint over on Bitcoin called Milady Marker from the Draforia team, and they look awesome. They look incredible. Dumb question, watch on YouTube. It's more beneficial to watch on Abstract. Okay, to be totally honest, it probably helps more for Abstract now, and it doesn't matter. I'm never going to be super caught up in the numbers. Like, I like them, but I don't care. I want you guys to watch where you like. Abstract helps because Abstract, that one I like now. That one's pretty cool. Abstract is so new, and there's going to be a big old competition to, like, be a top Abstract streamer, so probably there helps more than anything right now. Just being honest, yeah. Yeah, that one I actually like. You know why? Because they look like cell shaded. You know what I mean? Like that Zelda game, Wind Waker or whatever. They got it, that kind. Actually, yeah, kind of maybe digging them now. You got to do that too. Like I'll throw out opinions right off the bat, and I will change them 100 times over, and I don't mind that. Like I'm always open to have my mind changed about stuff. And usually with new collections, you gotta sit there and let it marinate. You don't see these things clearly right off the bat. Yeah, actually, I do dig these. Yeah, they're different. I like them. Okay, for 0.012, would I mint? Shit, man, I'd probably roll the dice on him. Who's following? Man, you know what? I don't know if it's a good sign. I don't see, like, the big old typical accounts following that I would, you know, want to see, and I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing right now. I'm not sure yet. I wonder who got whitelist for these. Did they partner with any communities or like Milady's whitelisted? Riviere, good to see you, man. Buy a Gigaverse NFT, get an airdrop for their NFT tomorrow. Dude, so NFTs are starting to ramp up there. Guys, I have a stalker. I think we got to talk about that at some point. I think I have a legit stalker. It's so weird that I like keep debating, do I disengage entirely? Do I fuck with him? Do I just put it out public? So far I put it public, which maybe ain't a good idea, but it's a legit stalker. Yeah, it's weird. English, you do or actually, you haven't done it in a minute. You got your spaces. You're a very public guide. You ever get a stalker? It's my second one. I've actually had one before, like a legit stalker. Crazy stuff. Choina, you're back. Good morning, man. Cutie, good morning. Erico, good morning. The legit stalker. All right, I'm going to feel out how to address that, or even if I should. Maybe shouldn't. I maybe shouldn't touch that. It's weird, dude. It's like you can tell it's an unhinged dude. So it's probably not a good idea to be fucking with it. It's like a legit unhinged dude. Should I call him on X? Should we call him live? Oh yeah, they got the voice chat thing. We should call him live. It's funny because I know exactly who it is, and you guys who, are friends with Biggie and Q and part of the NFT Live guys, it's somebody who used to harass the shit out of them, and then he just turns his focus on whatever. Maybe he does it to like tons of people at once. Bring him on the dude. He's been brought on their show back in the day too, and like just as unhinged as you'd think. But yeah, unhinged. Like you can. There's definitely a screw loose. And then that's dangerous. Like, it's legit dangerous. So you never know. You never know if this is just somebody who's just, like, all bark and then, But it's clearly not, like, a totally with it person. You can tell. You can just tell. Like, the way, like, he took comments that I made just joking around with you guys and took it personally like it was, like, a personal attack is, like, unhinged. Choina, yeah, dude. Okay, so you are familiar with the NFT Live guys. And so you remember they had this guy, and I'm not going to drop names here now, but they had a guy who used to give them shit about like how they would or wouldn't talk about Solana. And it got crazy to the point where they had to ban the guy. And then he just harassed and harassed and harassed and harassed, and it like unrelenting. And then he would harass me about those guys. And then he turned the attention on like Crypto Slammed a little bit, barely. Like I booted him from Discord because he just wouldn't stop. And then, so he kind of turns the attention to Crypto Slam stuff. And then now recently, I made a comment. I called the audience during a show. I said, "You filthy fucking pores." You guys know me. That's like as a joke. And he's like, how dare you call me a filthy fucking pore? Like literally, I took it really personal. Like really personal. Marty, what ordinals meant? You asshole. And then that's the story. That's the story. Yes, yeah, dude. Yep, it's that guy under an alt account. The guy's under an alt account, but doing the exact same thing. Guys, he's just a little. And I liked him. I like the dude, but dude, like when it gets a little like, there's been no direct threats. Although I couldn't tell if this morning message was getting closer to that because he mentioned my area. He mentioned Chicago. So to me, that feels a little thready. So we'll see where that goes. We'll see where that goes. If I got to do it more public, and if that's what gets him to chill the fuck out, maybe we do that. Anyway, so wild freaking adventure here, right? For real, you never know. All right, let me peek. I'm gonna peek at abstract. I want to see where we're ranking here, and then we'll get to the market here. All right, we're okay. We're all right. 2, 4, 6. We're number 8 right now. Well, I want to see. I don't think we'll get back to 1 again. Doing giveaways does wonders for numbers, right? Oh shit! You know what? There's a chat over there I didn't even look at yet. I'm sorry, guys. Hang on. My bad, guys. Oh, you guys are already doing that crazy ass thing. Gravere, thank you. Appreciate that. Whirly girl, thank you. Appreciate that. All right. I got the abstract chat pulled up here. You guys rock. Okay. Punks? Marty, dude, remind me, you sold your punk and you didn't buy back another? I can't remember if you hold a punk right now. Yeah, Choina. Okay, so again, you know the guy. You know the guy. I'll send you his current name that he's harassing under. It's definitely the same guy. It's definitely him. He's a big part of the Avagachi community, I think, right? I think he's part of the Gotchi community, which is interesting. You know, whatever. All right. Back to the crypto market. We'll look at NFTs. We'll do the normal thing. Actually, I'm going to ping. I'll tell Henry he's welcome up whenever. All right, Bitcoin 98K. Dude, I wonder how low we go. The market's spooked right now. Been listing. If it sells, I'll go get another directly from Punk's OTC. I like it, man. I like it. Marty's OG, man. He's got that punk shit. Well, Choina too. Choina, right? You got a punk. Still the holy grail for me, dude. I need one. I need one so bad. And we got coming up with 9DCC this week. I think this week on Friday, they got the raffle for that black box CryptoPunk giveaway. You never know, man. You never know. Oh, did he really, Choina? He made death threats against a... See, that shit needs to be called out publicly. It probably, you know what I mean? Like, that's nuts. Like, he's never made a death threat against me, but, like, that's where I know it feels like it's going next. Like, that's what it feels like it's going next. Yeah, off the dome, I wouldn't assume that's going to cook, but then again, I mean, here's the thing. If we just keep our eyes on... if we keep our eyes on the abstract NFT secondary, if this stuff is just finding higher highs, you know, today especially leading up to mint, then I'm not going to be shocked. I mean, at some point, a lot of guys here are finally in profits. They're not big, but people are always going to try to roll into the next thing. And if you got a mint that's got some hype, that you know what, I did not pay attention to engagement on that tweet. Let me peek at that. Right, like the art looked cool. Are people paying attention? Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of, well, never mind. I was going to say there's not a lot of engagement. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, these are giveaway things, which usually just, it's a hack. That'll do well. Dude, I'd probably roll the dice at 0.01. I probably would. So let's kind of watch floor prices on secondary on the abstract side, right? Yeah, their engagement's great. If it's real, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd probably mint that. Dude, should I DM him and see if we can get a whitelist to give away? It probably makes sense. I definitely need to do more of that. I would love to give a whitelist away for that. Yeah, hey, I'm going to DM him real quick. Ask if we could give away a whitelist live. They'll probably laugh, but whatever. Hang on. I'm going to DM those guys. I'm in fuck it mode, right? I don't care. People can say no. I used to be so like not self-conscious, not the right word, but like I just didn't want to bug people, which is so stupid. I'm like figuring out life a little too late here. All right, hang on. Let me DM these. Let me DM these boys. Sorry, guys. Give me a sec. I'm just DMing these dudes. All right, cool. DM sent. Fingers crossed. Dude, if that works, though, and it will, I just need to hit more projects, but that needs to be a big part of the game here is just hit these guys. Get in those DMs, go cover their project, cover their mint. In fact, like that plan I have for that new like show segment or like, you know, specific stream covering mints needs to happen like immediately. Thank you, sir. Can you please tweet that? Tweet that, man. Okay, now I want to shut up for like 5 minutes straight. Make English leave. You fuck. Dude, it's hard. Sometimes I'll go for like what hours in solo, and you gotta not leave any dead air during that shit. It's not easy. It's not, and I've learned how to do that kinda. It's like you just sometimes you just fucking ramble. It's weird, dude. It's weird. And like the weekends when I stream as opposed to doing like an hour show, and my show is loose. Like I use that loosely, but I gotta learn how to do the streamer thing. It's totally different from doing a show. Like the show, again, it's an hour of topic to topic to topic to topic, and then abstract has got to be something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like you need to stream on abstract. You got to go streamer mode, and I got to learn how to do that. Negative marketing. There we go. Yeah. What I do like on abstract, because it's new and they don't enforce any kind of copyright stuff, I can use copyrighted music and stuff. That's the best part over there. Yeah. Dude, there is no point really. It's just fun. It's like a meme coin. You know what I mean? Like in fact, maybe that's an important point. Don't overthink it. Do you like it? Do you think a lot of other people like it? Do you think you can make money on it because other people like it? Way harder to do that when nobody wants to spend money, right? But when people don't mind spending money, then game on. You know what I mean? So there you go. Whirly Girl. I'm sorry, I keep not peeking at abstract, and that needs to be a big focus here. But Money, good morning. Whirly Girl, who's the person? What's the stalker? Well, I could show that. I don't mind that. Yeah, let me show you the stalker. And he does watch the stream because he's a stalker. So I've only got DMs a couple times, but that's because I think his primary account is blocked now because stalking. And it's funny enough, dude, because I don't even want to spend too much time on it, because he never made crazy threats. I didn't consider him a stalker, and then I Googled the term, and stalking just means like harassing. I'm like, oh no, that's definitely stalker. I wonder if the dude knows he's a stalker too, but this is the story here. This is not the dude's primary account, DGenX. It's crypto, whatever. I don't know. But was given shit. So initially talking shit about the NFT Live guys and thinking he got them canceled, which he has nothing to do with the reason those guys aren't streaming anymore. Nothing. But he thinks he is. He thinks he's like that impactful and that he can wreck people's careers and stuff. But yeah, he took offense to me calling the audience filthy fucking pores, as you guys know, again, as a joke. And then he does not like my Bitcoin ordinals predictions, which I only feel stronger and stronger about, which sounds crazier as these things get lower. And we'll cover that. Node monks are at a low I didn't think we'd see. But my thoughts about how high it goes, dude, nothing changed. Nothing changes there. It's going to get crazy. It's a matter of when, and maybe we adjust our predictions till next year, which is what the Bitwise CIO we looked at yesterday is exactly what he's doing. He's like 2026, guys. I would not be fading crypto. That's the guy. Like very, very takes everything very personal, which is crazy. And then yesterday it DM'd again. Actually, 2 days ago DM'd, and then overnight I saw he DM'd again. And that last night's when he made the Chicago comment, which is weird. Yeah, showing a they've definitely gotten there, but yeah, he's got that too. He definitely can get pretty aggressive. Is there a good streaming online? I don't know if there is, Cutie. I don't know if you can learn other than trial by fire. No, that's probably not true. There's probably some best practices, but for streaming, it's just do it. When I used to tell my buddy Chris, who was going to get into streaming, and he wouldn't start because he couldn't think of what he'd cover, like what to do, what to talk about. I'm like, doesn't matter, dude. I'm like, dude, just do it. Literally turn the camera on and fucking freeze. You know what I mean? Like get paralyzed because you don't know what to do. It's fine. Do it live. No one's going to watch. And if they watch and they see you freeze and it's awful, then good. They don't come back or whatever. But like keep doing that till you actually figure out what to start talking about. But the hardest part of streaming is just doing it. It is. The rest of it comes in time. You start figuring as you do it, like what works and what people are interested in and like how you talk about it. Just comes with time, and there's nothing with streaming that replaces just the time doing it, the experience. So like the best advice you can get if you want to stream is literally turn on the camera and just start streaming. There you go. Cover my stalker, dude. That's perfect, Cutie. If tariffs impact gas prices, I've told my staff, fuck HR. We're going remote every day. I like that, man. Yeah. There you go. You're gonna go, or your team's gonna go remote. Yeah, dude, it's gonna get interesting with tariffs here for sure. For sure. AC, I didn't see that. Memdex, an ETF for the top 100 meme coins. I like it. I like that a lot. That's the thing, Sika. It's like a badge of honor. You know what I mean? It's like, friends can shit talk together, and that's all that is. But, dude, abso-fucking-lutely. It's like, own who you are. That guy screams like poor if he's getting offended by a comment like that. But also, again, when you're a little unhinged. 6-hole GMs, man. Good to see you, sir. Oh, look at that Geist, dude. 69 Pangu, bro. Look, that guy Geist. I got this cool relationship with Geist. Like, cool fucking guy. So I tweeted yesterday, and I mean everything I say, guys. I'm not plugged in enough to ApeChain, and to get plugged in, I literally listen to only him. So Geist is, like, from this community. Like, I've seen him here for a while, quite a while, and all of a sudden I see him popping up on Spaces. And now he does, I think it's the top ApeChain daily space, and he does it, it's like this, 7 days a week, he's always on, always covering that stuff, and he's getting really good, and he's growing his audience really fast, and it's getting really big. That's the guy to follow if you're trying to get plugged into ApeChain. So, like, for me, I would, like, look, similar to Abstract, the ApeChain stuff is actually starting to cook. It is, like at least as of yesterday, like, a lot of green over on ApeChain. Maybe today not as much, but it was a lot of green over on ApeChain, and I expect that to continue. And, like, I know nothing about it. I don't. I wish I did, but now it's like that's where I go. That's where I go to learn about it. So check his shit out. This is his alpha pass too. And they already are getting great whitelists, and they're already cooking. That's the dude I think we'll have to do. And he's very plugged into Abstract as well. But look, man, Geist, I'm going to take the Abstract crown. And then what we're going to have to do is like a little collab segment or something where we get Abstract and ApeChain in front of the audiences, something like that. But we'll see. Yeah, anyway, he's awesome. Geist is awesome. You should definitely be following the man. Especially, again, if you're trying to plug into ApeChain. That's where you go. Oh, no shit, Choina. Okay, that makes me feel better. I thought he was like in LA or something. I don't know why. Do you think it's the same guy for sure? Yes, the 8-coin DAO people. There's I'll say this, the ApeChain people, like the hardcore ones, are very hardcore. They're gonna ApeChain will do well when NFTs like Mania comes back, and it still feels like it's a bit off, but Now I want to make it part of my mission to make that, like, to be that for Abstract Chain. Just like, I'll be a pumpy dude. I will. Dude, Homer, good to see you, man. Homer's back over on the Abstract side. New wallets. Yeah, dude. You took a... Dude, when you take time off, I feel it now. The timeline doesn't look the same. Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah, let's chat, Sean. I am curious. Because, again, like, I'm making light of it, but it's kind of worrisome having somebody, like... Because I'm not showing you the older messages. Somebody that's that unrelenting, and you can tell is that unhinged, that it gets a little worrisome. Like, I'm at the point, like, where it's like... He's one message away from saying the wrong thing where you contact law enforcement. You know what I mean? Like, he's like right on that edge. Vru, I think you're right there. I think you're right there. Vru saying abstract ecosystem doesn't feel organic. It does not. It doesn't. And I don't think it's far off from having that. You have to look. You need like your market makers. You need whatever. You got to do what you got to do to get this thing off the ground. Everything's fake out there. Everything's fake. Right? Like the trying to get people to tweet your shit to promote your project. You pay them this for it. Like that's how the space runs. I don't love it, but it is how the space runs. And right now it's a bunch of people launching on Abstract because they assume look, I know projects that were launching elsewhere that shifted it to Abstract, which kind of shows how forced it is. People just want to go where they think the hot, hype and attention will be. It's very, very forced over there. What I think is interesting already is that to me, Abstract feels less cold corporate than Base. Even though they should be kind of similar in a way, they don't feel similar. Like Base feels very cold. And I like Base. Like we're building the bull on Base, by the way. Our AI agent, the bull. Hell, look at me going into shill mode, right? But the bull's giving away his guys, brother, come on, man. You're crazy, bro, but appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. This man making it rain Pangu. But he is awesome. Okay, hey, I'll keep shilling you if you're going to keep doing that. But no, like real talk, you know how I feel about you and your what you're doing. Like major respect for you, man. Okay, all right, hang on. The bull over on Base. Look, I think tomorrow's the day, by the way. And like what's coming, all I can say is you couldn't trade him before. Is the timing awful? Probably. Is the timing awful for AI? It's a fucking bloodbath in AI right now. It's crazy in AI right now. $7.5 billion market cap. This was almost $20 billion just a few weeks ago. By the way, we're 5 now. We're 5 now. Only things ahead of us is a lo-fi stream. Some guy that's got a thumbnail of him setting something on fire. And some girl with her tits out. That's all that can beat us. Tits, fire, and AI beats. I think we're unstoppable soon, guys. Abstract's gonna get wild. Does Abstract go the route that Pump Fund did? Do people keep pushing the line there? Look, they're gonna get on top of that and start moderating it soon. It's not bad, by the way. Check it. Like it's not bad. But that's gonna go soon. That's fine. Also, I gotta get better with the marketing. Like that guy's smart. The fact that every time I do a stream, it picks up the very first image that when I went live, and it keeps showing that. I need to do something like smart like that. I need to like set something on fire, or I need to just put a chick in the front. I'll get better. I'll get better with the marketing stuff. It'll come. It will. Nova, dude, thank you, man. Very cool of you, sir. Or ma'am. Base desperately wants more options, but it's not found that special sauce. Yes, Pump Fund needs to be kicked to the curb. Look, Pump Fund's got this lawsuit, and there's a good chance they lose that, I think. Whirly Girl's probably our expert on that front. Pump Fund's got this like class action suit, and it's really, really interesting because, dude, it's part of it because of all the insider shenanigans over there, but also, man, there is something to that Howey test when you apply it to the abstract stuff. Sorta. We could actually, that make a good segment sometime to run through. Oh, I like that. Show them how you microdose. Dude, I haven't done that now in a few days. I'm feeling it. It's time. Abstract. Don, what do you not like about Abstract format-wise? They're open to feedback. By the way, look, I'm going to be kind of scattered all over the place, but I tried a product called Multiplier on Abstract yesterday. It took me a minute to get it. Dude, hot chick thumbnail's been the hack always. You're right. Dude, you know what? I could throw up an AI image of a hot chick. The end. It's that simple. It is. I'd like to think, and I don't know, I don't have great perspective. Okay, what am I trying to say? I'm very self-aware, right? Like, I think this stream is unique. I think you get like a little I think this stream, when I do this stuff, it's a really interesting mix of degen and professional. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you get that anywhere else. I don't know. And so I don't know if I try to force something, like do a crazy thumbnail or put a chick up there just for fun. I don't know if that works for me. I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I do because I want the views. I want it to be a big old stream. But I don't know if that works. I don't know if that fits. And then again, I need to survive too. So in a way, you got to do what you got to do, right? Okay, I tried out Multiplier yesterday. I got wrecked. Didn't quite understand what it was. I'll show you guys so you don't make the same mistake. Also, I think it's fine. Like, it's an interesting platform. Like TLDR, it's like that YOLO wheel. It's like you roll the dice, and if you win, you earn money. That simple. It's like that simple. Oh, hang on, Dawn. It shows the chat, but not you or vice versa. As in, like, the chat of people talking over there, you don't see other people talking, but you see your comments, or it works the other way around. You see only your comments and nobody else's. Because they did say they had a bug with the chat, and they're working on it. They got some improvements to come. Yeah, there we go. Dude, you guys too, anytime you got feedback, I got thick skin. If you guys have feedback on the stream, like what you think should change, what works, like what works for you guys, what you tune in for, what parts you don't like, anything like that, I like hearing. I have always wanted to get this show more and more dialed into what works. And I've always not been like a normal show, and I've also not been like a normal streamer, and I got to figure out if I need to push one side or the other. With Abstract, I think it gives me the opportunity to do a show, very like polished show, and then separately just stream often. Gives me the chance to just do both and keep them separated, or it's find a way to actually like marry the two like I kind of do, and still find a way to flesh it out. Like still do a loose stream, but have segments in the stream, and I got to ramp up the guests too. All right, so no King Gizzard. Fair. I think that's the only thing I ever play. But yeah. Gotcha, Dawn. Yeah. They're aware of that bug, Dawn, and they are going to fix that. Feedback, increase Yuga FUD. I could do that. Look, if Yuga never supports me, which they so far never have, I could dial up the Yuga FUD. I could bring Polly on the stream like we did before. I don't mind that one bit. Like, I cover them, and I talk very positively about you. Right, Marty? Like, I'm pretty fair with Yuga. In fact, I lean very bullish with Yuga, and I do like them. But I've never had any support from those guys ever. Ever. Even a friend of mine who, well, used to be friend, not a friend now, but who works on the team that completely dark, doesn't reply to anything now. Like, I've never had support from Yuga. That would be fucking awesome, English. That would be fucking awesome. That would be the funniest show you've ever seen. English, did you hear Henry going off on OpenSea yesterday? That was magic, dude. That's a fair point, too. Polly maybe leads to... Yeah, maybe. I like Polly. Also, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Pond. I'm a Polly defender, and I'm like, dude, he's not a scammer. Pond's going to be awesome. What? I have no idea what's happening with Pond now. Like, no clue. All right, so this is like that YOLO wheel or like the looks rare thing. Maybe that's all the same thing. I think it is. Anyway, you pick a coin. You load up a little ETH, and you're going to spin the wheel. And you set a multiplier. You could almost think of it like it's a DEX. Like you're going to swap your ETH for an even amount of token or just above. But if you miss, you lose your token. You get a little of the token back in a swap, but like pennies to your dollar. And if you hit, you get a multiplier. It's that simple. That's literally all it is. There's no game here. I thought this was a game at first, but there's not. It's basically like gamble X amount of ETH, X multiplier. It changes. You can hopefully see here. As I up the multiplier, my odds for it to hit go down. And if I hit, I get a bunch of that token back. Although I think it's simulated. I don't know if you actually get that token. Maybe you do. It's that simple. You click it, boom, your ETH is gone, or your ETH is gone no matter what. You get that token. Here's what's tricky. I did it yesterday for, I think, Luna. No, I did AIXBT. It flashed on the screen that I lost, but that I got 56 tokens, which is not bad. I actually was up. And then I go look at my bag, and that's not at all what actually ended up happening. Where do you see your bags? But basically, it said I got 56 tokens. It literally flashed on the screen. On screen, other people saw it too. I look at my bags, and I get like 0.5 tokens. Like, not even close to what it said on the screen. So this is all bugged and all glitched, and it's all fucking crazy. And on top of that, you're supposed to get a badge when you use multiplier. Like, use it once you get a badge. I didn't get the badge either. So I think it's all broken. It's like all busted. Yeah, I can get there, Marty. I'm very kind to Yuga. Like, always get the benefit of the doubt. And they still will, because I'm still, like, I am rooting for them. But they better deliver something. And I'm very, like, I don't know. I'd like to see them support content creators the way that, in a week I've been on Abstract, and those guys have been supporting like crazy already. They have. The Abstract ecosystem account retweeted my tweet yesterday. Like, that's support. I've never gotten anything from Yuga, ever. Feedback. More bullish on Pengu and Naval and Quantum Cats, or your show sucks. I like that. Naval is wrecked. Everything's wrecked, but everything's wrecked. Pumpkin. Is that the new Launchpad, the like Pump Fun competitor? Okay, that's a great point, Don. The stuff that's up right now when this market's trash is really worth paying attention to. Is that the ticker PKIN? Dude, VV's wrecked too, or VVV. Actually, I want to cover that as well. All kinds of, like, it's not shenanigans, but those insiders, like, the teams dumped on everybody, like, made millions on that launch. PKIN. Yeah, Pump Fund competitors makes a ton of sense. And yes, stuff that's up now in this market, dude, that's a great chart. That's a great fucking look considering what's going on out there. 28 mil market cap. Dude, that's spicy. That's a great fucking look here. Polar Bear Dude, thank you. Good morning. Whirly Girl, okay, she thinks right mixed with the Yuga's, FUD, or that's like streamer versus show or whatever. There we go. Homer, appreciate that too. It's good feedback. It helps. What I gotta do, and this is tricky, with like working at Crypto Slam, like there's work to do. And so it's hard to then get in the trenches and trade and all that. I would love to incorporate that here, like just get in the trenches on Pump Fun or get on the, token platforms here on Abstract and just start trading and do that live. So like playing on Multiplier yesterday live was a lot of fun. That was actually really cool. Dude, Worthy Girl, Yuga sucks, huh? Dude, I don't know why, but I'm surprised to hear you say that. I'm pretty surprised. The insider garbage going on, yeah. Polar Bear, dude, appreciate that. Views and so like yesterday during the stream, also somebody gave feedback. They want to hear me just sharing thoughts on whatever, like anything and everything. And what's funny is, like, my favorite part of doing this is hearing your guys' thoughts on it too. It's why I always want to get a Spaces going. Like I always said, like this show is actually like our show. Your guys' comments and feedback, man, I learned so much from you guys. That's what the show really is like, it's no different than back in the day when we all hung in Discord and we all shared our alpha. We all shared our trades. We all like just shared what we had and we learned together. And that to me is still what the show is. Even if I'm like the one that's up here streaming, it's still all of us sharing and contributing to the show. Like I learn from you guys every bit as much as I hope people can learn from, like, my experience here. But yeah, for streaming, I use 2 screens. 3 would actually make it easier. It would. In fact, that's probably not a bad idea. Like getting a laptop in front of me too or something, but I use 2. I do like right in front of me is what you guys see. So right here is what you guys see. And then over on this screen is where I have like the streaming software and like windows to YouTube and then Abstract. But Cutie, if you're going to get into streaming, hit me up. I'm happy to, like, if you got questions, like, happy to help however I can. Trump coins suck liquidity out of the market. They just sold and took. Yeah, dude. Yes. Dude, what do they extract? Like 500 mil? That has an impact, dude. It really, really does. It's actually the thing I love the most about um our indexes on CryptoSlam. Man, I want to get to some numbers here. Something I love about our indexes on CryptoSlam is, to me, it shows the extraction of value from the markets. It does. So our index here measures the value of the top 500 collections. And even in a bull market, when stuff's pumping, the value is always going down for the most part, right? There's a run up, and of course, you're going to see prices pumping there. But while people are trading and trading and trading and moving on to from the established, like blue chips, whatever, to the next hot mint, you actually then start seeing prices going down. You got like it's you live through it. You know what I'm talking about. You dump the thing that's worth a lot to roll it into the next thing, and then the next thing, and it's just value extracted from the ecosystem unrelentingly. What is a setup? Dude, it probably doesn't cost much, to be honest. You don't need a crazy computer to do it. You just need a lot of memory. You know, it's because like for the way I do it, I have so many. I usually have like 100 plus tabs open. In like a decent graphics card, I used to work in IT, right? I managed a help desk, and I used to be way better with technical stuff like stats or specs. And I'm pretty out of touch now, like 4 years out of touch. But it does not take a lot. You could probably get a good enough streaming rig, I would assume, for like $1,000, maybe even less. I don't know, but like, yes, so that I don't know. I don't think that's cheap. I don't think that graphics card's cheap, but yeah, you guys should all stream. Everybody should. Everybody should. You know, just like I think everybody should be in here. I mean, everybody on the outside should be in here trading, just getting in, getting engaged, like just being in the ecosystem. Polar Bear, wonder what happens in 3 days when so many Pangu gets burned. Yeah, like what is it, like 15%? It could be a nice short-term pump for sure. Little Apple, good morning. It should be a nice little pump. Like how long? I don't know, but then I think we get announcements. I still am expecting, even from Anime Chain and Anime Coin, I'm still expecting some big old announcements. They got to be coming. Like I said this last week too, if there's no announcements coming from Anime Coin, then they fucked us. And funny enough, Henry and I chat, and he's like, dude, Zuki wrecked us twice. Like, the Elementals mint kind of fucked us. Kinda. It's bad timing, right? But Elemental being that expensive mint and just, you know, and then they come out with this chain that so far there's nothing to it. There's not even a chain live, which is why I think they got announcements coming. As opposed to Pengu, who now the chain is live, and I love that the token's coming later. I like it. I think they're going to have all kinds of news that leads up to the actual ABS TGE, unless that they got a big old curveball and Pengu's the token of the platform. That'd be spicy. I would like that, man. There we go, Vrew. Yeah. I like that. Just everybody restream this. Yeah. Dude, Elementals killed us. Summer 23 killed us. And I would argue if it wasn't them, it would have been somebody else, but no. It's always like a big project that's got to come in and do that and be that liquidity suck like the Trump coin was. Yep. And I'll say this too, and this applies to both Elementals and the other side mint, but like when the other side mint happened, it was already dead. We were already dead. I always say it was like the period at the end of this statement that like the bear market's here. Or the bull runs over for NFTs. It was the thing that was like the definitive end. But like you could already feel all the energy and momentum and liquidity was already sucked out in like that was the last major suck. Both of them were exactly that. Yep. When you realize there's no other chance, you're like, if they can't do it, nobody can. You're right. Yep. They're like really defining things. They're like the bookend on that part, that run. Yeah, these things, they fucking matter. Anyway, I gotta hit these guys up. I gotta get in their Discord, maybe ask about that badge. I do want that badge. Yeah, that pain pre-sale is interesting. Harold, like the hold the pain or hide the pain meme is like it's a great meme, man. You launch that in the right market, and that's a cook, man. By the way, this is again really spicy. Liquid enough to grab a puppet or node monk. Interesting. What do you think's the better play? It's a coin flip, man. It's a coin flip. Like, I still think they both have a similar floor price. It's just like Node Monks can run the hardest, the fastest. Look at them, man. This is wild. 0.057. Node Monks, or wait. This is crazy. Monks are below puppets. Puppets can recover the fastest. Like, they're the hypier thing. They're like the culture fucking play. Node Monks are like the provenance play, right? Yeah, Drew, I'm with you. We can dump a lot more. What'll be scary is if Node Monks get down to mint price. They're, halfway there. What do they mint? 0.03? I think right around there. That'd be crazy if they got down to that level. It's all coming down further, for sure. We got this game of chicken, it's being played with tariffs right now. Yeah, bullish. It's all dead. It's all dead right now, and my thoughts. It does not phase me because dead now does not mean dead forever, and still up for mint price. All of it. All of it. I would probably go puppet, although I still think puppets. Okay, if you get desperate and like we're seeing with Pengu and everything, when you get desperate, you got to sell the last things you have that matter, and then you come down to something like the way I feel about a V1 Punk. It's basically the last thing I sell because it's one of my last little attachment to something that I think matters, like in the story of NFTs. Node Monks have a story here in Bitcoin collectibles in a way that puppets don't. Puppets are a great culture thing, and they're very hypey, and they move fast because of that, but they dump harder than anything because of that. So, I think ultimately puppets can fall further. Node Monks get support. They get support at some level because of the provenance thing. We're the first original 10K collection. So Node Monks maybe are safer. But again, puppets, when this all rips, puppets can rip harder, faster. And you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with either here. Fuku they're in the 0.001 range. They're looking terrible. And I feel similar about those. I still really like them. And of course, regret not just dumping them all. But I do not think we look like this right here, right now. That said, we still saw Bitcoin finish at its highest monthly close ever in January, 102K. Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, let's check Fuku's. Fuku's are not looking great at all. And still, got a lot of conviction about those. When NFTs really come roaring back, they will. It's a matter of time till they do come back. All of it. Oh, did I not favorite them? But Fuku's, picture them at 0.0013 to 5, somewhere in that ballpark. There we go. Yeah, 0.0015. I like it, dude. I've always had a little fear. I didn't think this would play out, but I always had this fear that we never found the bottom during the bear market. We didn't. We never did find how low this stuff goes. A bull came back much faster than I thought. Way faster than I thought it could. And it literally propped this stuff back up before we found how low it can go. And what I mean by that is I wanted to find, I wanted true price discovery. Where's that price point where it doesn't matter market conditions, that the story we told ourselves, this stuff matters and it's historic, some of it, very, very little. But where's that point where enough people do value it, where we find the real value of this stuff? And that gets into a whole conversation of, well, there's still too much supply. There's still way too many NFTs that kind of have that narrative, and there's not enough people in here. But I wanted us to find that level in the bear. I was ready for everything to go truly to zero, and man, we didn't get there. And so doing price discovery like this in a bull market's pretty fucking wild. Ben Cowan convinced you market sucks until quantitative easing returns, so waiting with cash. Smart, J-Wise, dude. Really smart. Really fucking smart. What mint raised the most from mint price to date? It's got to be Other Deed, right? I think it's Other Deed. They made a lot of money. I can't remember how much they made. It was a lot. Better off not paying attention to short-term news. Yep. And that's Dawn why I usually say miss the next thing. If there's a new hot thing that's coming, skip it. Wait to see that actually happens and that it does well, and then go get the next thing. Because when that happens, and if it's confirmation that we're back and the market's back and whatever, then the next thing, and there will be a next thing and a next, and once that gets rolling, we're good. But I skipped that next thing. Choina, you have 6 badges? I've got 3 badges. Hang on, let me peek. 6 badges is pretty fucking killer. Okay, we're at 4 again on the stream rankings. I like it. We're ahead of the fire guy. I like that. Yeah, I got 3 badges. I've got a Pengu badge, an X badge, and a Discord badge. I should have the multiplier. Where else do you get badges from? You know what? This is shit I should know. If I want to do abstract streaming, I should probably know where you get that stuff. Probably makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, dude, I like this. Look, okay, I'm in my profile right now. I didn't realize you change your background based on like a tier. That's pretty cool. I do like that. I do like that. Now your Pengu, your profile picture, you don't. Okay. Yeah, I only have 3 badges though. Sad. That's so sad. That's pathetic. As the #1 abstract KOL, to have 3 badges is embarrassing. No, I got to dig and see where you get those badges from. Markets are forward pricing mechanisms. Crypto market could front run the QE once it. Yep, I like that. Bullish. What's your background? I like your takes. I even liked. Hang on, was that you with the decentralized comment yesterday with Henry and fungible tokens? I like your you got good takes. Imagine the 100x of millions BAYC made in 4. Yeah, that's the FUD I will that Yuga deserves, and that I will always throw at them. Their biggest fuck up was stop building the other side metaverse, bringing in what was his name? What was the dude's name? You know who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like they corrected the ship. I like what they did. I like bringing Garga back. I like the focus on the other side metaverse again. But they're so behind, and they've delivered very little now. Those sweet frogs. I know it. Where are those frogs at right now? If you had roughly 20K to dump into ordinals, what's the play? All the above. Puppets, angel, it's all the same ones. Puppets, node monks, the cheap stuff. Which these guys are not cheap, but they're automatic. But the cheap stuff, based angels, and it's all the stuff I favored here. Fuku's to a degree, although I probably wouldn't even there. It's honey badgers, it's sense, it's based angels, it's floor. Like these I think are in a really good, like a sweet spot. Especially because I think an art meta is going to come on strong. If the NFT run really happens, art is going to have a major, major part of this cycle. And so I think the art stuff could maybe outpace the rest. Very cool, man. Very cool. All right, we're in crypto around the same time. I like that. Yeah, join. Okay, so you're 6 badges. Yeah, dude. Okay. Okay. You need to go on the claim page and grab them. I think I did that, but let me double check here. Is it on the profile page or is that elsewhere? Or discover page? Oh, or rewards. Maybe it's on the rewards page. Oh, okay. I do. Okay, I have my multiply badge. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so. Oh, okay. I do have more. I got 6 as well. App voter. Okay, so there we go. Trader badge. I think that was just okay. That's from swapping. Okay, so there's a badge for swapping. There's a badge for upvoting a product on the spotlight page. Connect Discord to get an. I'm pretty sure my Discord's connected, but let's do that again. Caffeine, nicotine, protein, no badges. Dude, that's my life, bro. Homer, it's why we get along so well. Only thing I add to that, bro, is I like to drink hot sauce. Throw in some good ghost pepper sauce or whatever, scorpion sauce. Add that to the mix. That's how I start the day. Caffeine, nicotine, protein, hot sauce. Actually, one other ingredient in there. Okay, hey, I heard back from Abstardio. All right, wallets are submitted in the launch pad. They can't add wallets, basically. So, you know what? I just got to reach out to these guys earlier. That's it. Common sense shit, but I just need to reach out to projects earlier. I would love to make it rain whitelists on you guys. And I'm always focused on ETH stuff and Bitcoin because we got great connections. We'll get that stuff. But abstract, if I can push there and get whitelist for the fam here, then that's what we got to do. We got to do it. I want to do it. So we'll get those. You're a baby. No, okay, Homer, you got to push on that. Because I get you. You like that. You like the rush. You like the shit that wakes your brain up, that like gets you all dialed in. Hot sauce. Push yourself with a hot sauce. Like literally just take a shot glass, fill it with some scorpion sauce or whatever. Rub some in your eyeballs. That's how you start the day. Hot sauce is supposed to be, it's really good. I put hot sauce in my coffee sometimes. Black coffee. Really hot sauce. You can just do a drop in there and it just makes you tingle. Dude, it really gets you folk. Go do it. Dude, hot sauce is great for you. But dude, a drop of hot sauce in black coffee is incredible. I'm like not even just being a goofball, like it's delicious. And it wakes you up. It's awesome. I love that. Like again, a really good hot sauce and coffee is awesome. Dude, I love vaping. Nicotine's my favorite, dude. I mean, like I used to go hard with everything. And it's just nothing I like it's just nothing I like nicotine. Dude, you want to hear something gross? I had not a Zyn. I have these off-brand Zyns. I think they were out of like the flavors I like. And I put one in and I let it sit for like 30 minutes. And when I go to take it out, I don't know how, but it like fused with my gums. Like it literally, I pulled it and I just thought it was like stuck. I didn't think stuck. I just thought it was just like lodged in. And so I yank it. It literally ripped the inside of my mouth. Like it literally, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was wild. Really? How do they fry your lips? Is that kind of what happened to me? It was fucked up, man. Like it hurt. It's crazy. But dude, hang on. It's 6-hole butter in coffee. I hope that's what you're saying because I've had that too. You know those bulletproof coffees? That's delicious. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yes. Yeah. Dude, butter in coffee's amazing. It is. Those bulletproof coffees are incredible. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that. Hang on. Delicious. Really good for you too. You put like what is it? What's the oil you put in them? There's some kind of like CBT or some shit. It's like a keto thing. Every so often, my wife and I do this keto stuff. Butter and coffee. All right, you guys want to hear something super degen? I think classy, though. But check this out. Butter. Check this out. Butter on a Pop-Tart. Unfrosted Pop-Tart. Go grab a strawberry Pop-Tart. Unfrosted. Toast that bad boy and then butter it. It's like you're in like a French little fucking cafe. Oh, dude, I'm not even kidding. That's phenomenal. That is some classy stuff. Dude, like go like treat your missus or mister to like breakfast in bed. Bring him a nice Pop-Tart all buttered up. You know what I'm saying? MCT oil. There we go. There we go, Christian. Yeah, MCT oil. That's it. You guys are fucking funny. Okay. I'm begging you. One of you guys got to try the Pop-Tart thing. It's like somebody's got to back me up on that. I think if you try it, you're going to be like, holy shit. I don't think it matters, too, if it's like a blueberry, strawberry, like whatever. It's got to be a fruity one, I think. But if you butter a Pop-Tart, I think your life's changed. Bro, dude, don't. Homer, over on Abstract, Homer's saying mayo in coffee. Is that what you're saying, dude? Are you saying mayo in coffee? Just for funs, I'm dropping the Abstract link over here on the YouTube side. Again, watch where you want. All right, here's the Herald hide the pain token. I love that guy, dude. You know what? Like, part of the way I measure our time in the space is the memes. Like, when were the memes hot? Like when I was early on in here. Ooh, hang on. When I was early on here, my favorite memes were Mr. Bean memes. You guys remember that? Like 21, Mr. Bean memes were like the thing. And I love that. I fucking loved the Mr. Bean era. Oh, a football guy does the mayo and that's disgusting. Dude, that's like my wife who puts like ice cubes in her cereal. And there's something else she does that's weird too. It's like that level of just not okay. She puts like cottage cheese in all kinds of stuff. She puts cottage cheese in like meals. Like a pasta dish, like spaghetti. And like in the spaghetti sauce, will like mix in cottage cheese. Foul. Like technical foul. That's fucking awful. Like borderline, it's a problem. It's borderline unacceptable. Dude, we got two lo-fi streams ahead of us. All right, we're going to switch to being a lo-fi hip-hop channel, I think, soon. You know, if you can't beat them, join them. Greek yogurt, totally different. By the way, I used to hate Greek yogurt, and there's a brand now I love. Like, it's so good. Greek yogurt's the shit. Zeneca puts wild stuff in coffee. Yeah. Mayo and coffee, man, is wild. Yeah, Greek yogurt's awesome. Carnivore diet is interesting. You need veggies though, don't you? How do you supplement stuff like fiber and all that? Hey, appreciate that, man. The Pengu. Appreciate that. Dude, I wish it doesn't matter much, but I wish people's profiles. I wish I could tell who's who, but thank you for that, man. Homer, my wife only eats yogurt, poutine, and junk, weighs 110 pounds. For now. No, some people are built different. My daughter eats nothing but cheese fries and tater tots. And she's like invisible. She's tiny. I'm trying to get her on a stream, by the way, because she likes crypto. I'm trying to get her. She was really close yesterday. She stood right here, and she was trying to work up the courage to come. And like I would literally sit her down next to me and zoom the camera out and go DJ. And like I told her, I'm like, dude, if you do a crypto kids show, I'm like, you'd cook. Duper. Is it a game? What is Duper? Let's check that out. Dude, we haven't talked anything about this crazy ass market. Yeah, dude, actually bullish. Yeah. I don't think 4-year cycle is even a thing anymore. I keep going back to, and I'll pull it up because I sent it to my buddy Confusion this morning. And we showed it yesterday. The CIO of Bitwise is also saying 4-year cycle is not a thing anymore. I'm going to listen to a guy like that. I'm going to trust a guy like that. I don't think 4-year cycle makes any sense anymore. And so I already thought NFTs, and crypto is what matters, right? But the NFTs, I don't think we're going to peak regardless till next year. Because if it was the 4-year cycle, like NFTs didn't peak till early 2022. But the crypto market has been so disrupted by what's happening here. And of course, what's going on with tariffs is, I think, putting everything on pause. I'm not a Trump guy. You guys know, not a Trump guy. I do think, maybe it's hopium. I do think he's going to get this economy cooking. And I do think this is a short-term, maybe growing pain. And I don't even think this will last so long. As far as like this shitty part right here. Everything changes in your 40s. You know what's funny, dude? I hit my 40s in, like, right when COVID started, basically. I'm trying to think. Like that's when I, getting into the heart of the, not even the heart. I'm 44 now. I'm trying to think back to when COVID started. But, like, everything changes when you hit 40. It does. And especially when we're, like, stuck at home and you're, like, way more sedentary than you've ever been. And, like, everything does change. I thought I was dying. And I wasn't sleeping either because I was full throttle in this. I mean, I slept 2 hours a night. I thought I was dying. Like, okay, I'm pretty sure I got cancer and, like, crazy shit. But things do change when you're 40. Oh, let me see this. Okay, weird take. One of the possible scenarios I think could play out will get lots of crypto wrecked. Well, let's hear it. We're here to shit on everything. the nation's buying Bitcoin is going to happen. In fact, I got something bookmarked to also touch on. Yeah, 40. And it just changes more as you get deeper. Get more active. The older you get, the more active you need to get. You got to. Guys, dude, thank you again, man. You're a maniac. Jointed, I love it. Stable-minded. Yeah, dude. Always. Like always. It does, like the price of Bitcoin does not make me more or less bullish. I'm ridiculously bullish regardless. And then the price stuff is a nice byproduct here. Okay, Matt Hogan, CIO of Bitwise. Again, this is a review for you guys who were already watching. Am I not following him? Bitcoin historically moves in a 4-year cycle. Let me zoom in a little more. With 3 big up years followed by a pullback. This cycle driven by the same forces that drive broader cycles of growth and recession in the general economy. This cycle starts with a catalyst that brings new investors and new capital. In 2021, let me skip some of that. Once the bull market starts going, it gains its own momentum. Rising prices attract attention, and more money follows. Eventually, investors get greedy and add leverage. Froth and fraud appears. Sometimes legacy infrastructure cracks under the strain. Eventually, something breaks. In 2014, it was the collapse of Mt. Gox. In 2018, it was the SEC's crackdown on ICOs. Whatever the cause, the pullback's painful. There's rapid deleveraging, existential despair, but eventually a new breakthrough occurs that restarts the cycle. The current cycle, born out of the massive deleveraging that occurred in the wake of the 2022 scandals, that's FTX, Three Arrows Capital, Genesis, BlockFi, Celsius. The catalyst that jump-started this cycle occurred on March 10th, 2023, when Grayscale won the opening argument in this legal case against the SEC regarding Bitcoin ETFs. The verdict months later, apparent that that moment that a Bitcoin ETF was coming, it would bring crypto to the masses. Sure enough, the ETFs launched in January 24 and set record flows. Prices went up. In a classic 4-year cycle, we'd be gearing up for a pullback in 2026. And to be fair, I do see the early signs of leverage building up. But we do have something different this cycle. It is different. It really is. The change in Washington's attitude towards crypto. Consider the crypto executive order. It called growing crypto a national priority. It laid the path for a regulatory framework. It contemplated establishing a national crypto stockpile. Mainstream institutions, this is an important point. Mainstream institutions do not move on crypto native timeframes. They don't. The change in DC is that will be felt over the course of years, not months. In the absolute best case scenario, it'll take a year to align on a new regulatory framework for crypto. And in a similar time period for big firms to move. Yes. Everything we're going to see in the market as far as it being priced in, as in things that are happening in the real world actually tangibly flowing here into crypto, it doesn't happen in an instant. It does not. It's going to take time. And if he's saying it lags like a year behind at the earliest, Wall Street and mainstream institutions are like giant tankers, not speedboats. If institutions want to start orienting to crypto next year, we really have a new crypto winter, or will we have a new crypto winter in 2026? I think that's impossible. ETFs brought hundreds of billions of new investor capital to crypto. The change in DC will bring in trillions. This is that shift that Raoul Pal talks about. Now, his is more like AI focused. And crypto is such a big part of that, but it is all going to change. There's a flippening happening here. And to me, you can't have a cycle the way we're used to when that's happening, when that kind of change is happening. So what does it mean? It doesn't mean the 4-year cycle is quite going away. Leverage will build up, excess will appear, bad actors will emerge, but at some point that could get washed out, which introduces volatility. Yes. My guess is that, and this is something, dude, we've been saying, and I always point back to Blur and the farming that we saw over there. All this extra liquidity keeps us a little more stable, but also so many more people are so much more interested in accumulating Bitcoin that if we crash, and we will have these crashes, mini crashes, there's so many more people that are out there waiting to buy Bitcoin that will see that discounted price and they are going to scoop it all up. Matt's guess is that any pullback will be significantly shorter and shallower than in previous years. We're in a new mainstream era of crypto. It's going to be interesting. All that to say, that cycle is not going to look like what it's looked like in the past. It can't. In my opinion, it can't. Eglaw, thank you. Geist, it's like, so Geist is saying over on Abstract, if you look at some charts, some alt charts, it looks like we topped out this cycle. It could, and I still go, I still like Raoul Pal. Maybe he's not the best person to like base any of my theses on, and maybe I don't exactly, but I buy what he's selling, as in we still follow M2, global money supply. It's still trending up. In the short term, it was not, but it should be trending back up. Actually, it's something I need to revisit and see how that's looking. But ultimately, we've mirrored previous cycles, like bull market cycles, but also halving cycles, and we mirrored it without any of this stuff happening in DC, without any of that stuff factoring in, right? We're following very typical trends here. Orabro, thank you. And random, thank you guys. Appreciate it. I don't see it. I don't see it ending anytime soon. Even if some things show it, I don't see it. And you guys know I'm not an expert with the macro stuff, especially. It's a vibes and it's a feel thing, and it's served me very well. I don't see it. Hang on, Bullish has some good comments here I want to read through. I feel like we're days to weeks away from the next leg. I'm right there, by the way. I'm right there, and I think it's very close. And it's why I like times like this so much, when everybody's feeling like that despair and hopelessness and like talking like maybe it's over. You don't get the extreme runs without this kind of feel. It feeds into it. Because remember how we felt when the Trump thing happened, the euphoria? For the first time, I think this cycle, the real deal euphoria. You don't get that unless you feel the opposite side of it, which is death. And we're getting closer to feeling that right now. And that actually gets me really excited. There's cycle. I like that 6-hole cycles within cycles. It's the cycle thing again. There will always be a more macro cycle. There will always be that. But if you have a new guys, remember this is a new asset class. 10ish years old, but it's a new asset class. All of this stuff, and at some point, cycles out the window, and it's tremendous growth. It's picture the world before the internet, and then how it is after the internet, and how much money, how many trillions in the economy and in the online ecosystem because the technology changed. And that is what's happening here. And man, I think to think that things are over, it's like thinking that AI won't have the impact that we thought it would have. And I think that'd be a mistake. Okay, feeling like days to weeks. I think all the bullishness will culminate in one big move. Bitcoin dominance drops and we get a 3 to 4 month alt season. I love that. I hope so. We top somewhere around Q2. Get a really nasty bear market across the board, and then print. They print, as in little market stimmy, and then crypto starts to relatively outperform. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes, 6-hole. When nations, and there is a comment out here. I think it's from India, and I think the nations are going to, dude, Bitcoin will become like a national security issue. And there will be a race to accumulate who is the most control over Bitcoin. It is heading that direction. A lot of old school crypto bros will be late because they're waiting for the typical 4 years. Dude, Bullish, more and more, I am learning that a lot of people I listen to in crypto, and it's such a hard thing to say this, by the way, because again, I'm not a crypto expert. I have experience in crypto, and that's it. I have a good feel for this stuff, and that's it. I think I have a really good feel for this stuff. I hear crypto guys saying stuff that just full on does not make sense. And I start learning more and more that a lot of these guys, look, when somebody like Nate Geraci talks about ETFs and talking about predictions, price predictions, and it could apply to anything, and he starts showing examples of all these predictions from very big names and how wrong they get things. And ultimately, he sums it up, some of his comments saying nobody knows anything. And I remember that when I see some of these crypto guys with these really good takes. They sound good. It's from experienced guys, good reputations. And I'm like, dude, nobody knows shit. Everybody's guessing. We've never experienced something like this before. And I mean that both as in crypto being a new asset class. We have no idea. We've never seen this happen. And also just separate in my adult life. Again, 44, I've never been a part like this close to something so world changing. And I think a lot of guys who are making very bold comments, it's the same thing. They have no experience with it. It's just predictions. And that's all it is. It's predictions. It's guesses. 10x, thank you. Dude, it doesn't matter if it's 0.00001, whatever it is, dude, I appreciate everything. Do you have insider contact to get streamer allowance? Like to get on streaming? I mean, yes and no. I submitted like everybody else, and then I started DMing people on the team. You know, it's just put in a little extra work, right? You know what I mean? Like that's all I do. I'll take it a step further. I'll just tell people, hey, I put in this app. Here's what I'm going to do, and just telling them I'm going to work for it. So that's what I did, and it worked. I didn't submit from the CryptoSlam account. I didn't use any CryptoSlam anything anywhere. I just said, hey, here's what I do. I showed them my streams, and I told them how much I'm going to grind. So if I have insider contacts, I didn't use them. I just DM people on Abstract. But yeah, I mean, guys, nobody knows. Nobody knows. And all I can do is go by my feels out there. I ingest everything, and I go by my feels. And I feel like this is really different. I feel like this is going to get bigger, faster than people realize. And I love it because it's going to shock people. And I don't see that not playing out. The big X factor is the thing nobody can count on, which is the tariff thing. How do you can't plan for that. You can't factor that into your predictions, going back a month ago. You can't factor that into your predictions for this cycle and how it's going to play out. But now that it's here, we get to actually sit back and try to readjust our plans and our thoughts. Last cycle, the double Bitcoin run and barely breaking all-time high was the thing that threw everybody off. This cycle, I feel like what I put above is one of those scenarios that could catch a lot offside. Yes. And back to your comment about those older crypto traders, again, I don't think they're as good as people want to pretend they are. And that's not a knock on them. There's a lot of guys who are just terminally online who got in early and they do understand what's happening. They definitely get it. That does not make them an expert on cycles and monetary policy. And you know what I mean? And again, I think we give these guys a lot of the benefit of the doubt. And we assume because they're in early and because we've got a bad habit in general. If somebody's got a lot of money, we assume they're right. It's good to listen to those guys. They got money for a reason. And I'm not a guy to say that if you got that money, it's luck. It's not. There's a big skill in getting to those places early. But that doesn't mean that the same thing that got them into crypto early means their insights on everything going forward are correct. In fact, I usually see that when people make that bag, they get lazy. I see that a lot. They get lazy and their takes and their insights are pretty, they're lazy. Again, when you make that money and you pay attention a little less and you get a little out of touch, you're starting to use your old way of thinking and applying it to now. And I think that happens a lot in crypto. Again, just my take. I don't know. $30K sold for pain. Yeah, let's check that in a quick second here. Luna, good to see you, man. That is maybe that's the ultimate point bullish. Nobody knows. Everyone's guessing. The smartest guys out there guessing, they're also guessing. With as much insights or as much as their experience baked into their guess as they can, and still they do not know. If they knew, these guys would be trillionaires many times over. Andrew, I like that. No one knows. That should make everybody feel a lot better. I always tell people, trust your instinct. You guys put a lot of time in. Trust your experience. Trust your knowledge of this space. Trust your gut with this stuff. More than anybody else, read everything still. Consider everybody's takes and opinions. Part of their takes and opinions are right. There's a scenario where their opinion or their take is completely right. Take it all in and then you see what makes sense for you. And make a bet on that. Really, people need to bet on themselves more. There you go. I like that. Volatility, it really hasn't, has it? And I know some people think maybe it doesn't. I'm not one of those people. I just think it's gambling. The alt season is gambling, and as soon as people start making money, it just snowballs. It does. So I still think the alt season's coming, and I think meme coins are going to cook again, and I think NFTs cook again. I do think, and still maybe it's not this cycle. I still think we get an NFT all-time high, as in volume. I still think NFTs cook. I got to show you a bread guy comment that I don't understand, where he thinks down the road Bitcoin's going to be forked and we will not be capped at a 21 mil supply. I don't know. I cannot. It's great engagement farming. It's great bait. But I don't know. Hero, thank you, man. It's great bait. I don't know if he believes what he's saying. I think he does, but yeah, well, let's get to that in a second. Let me get through some actual like stories, some news. Okay, a little bump in the AI agent market cap here in the past few. We'll take it. Again, give the Bull AI a follow. Guys, he's going to be great. I know this. I know what's going on with him behind the scenes. He's going to be excellent. AI XPT is an awesome head start. He's fucking phenomenal. I know what's going on with this. I know what's going on with this guy. He's going to cook. Check him out. Check out Slam AI _ XYZ also. Get an idea of kind of what we're building here. Blockchain for data, AI agent launchpad, like really stuff I'm just incredibly excited about. Here we go. This is one of those comments about why I think the cycle's out of the window and why I think these short-term, like scares are kind of silly.
It's very scarce. There's a fixed amount. Everybody in the world is starting to want this stuff. We went from being persona non grata by the administration to in control. Not just liked, but in control. And that's powerful. And when the world sees that the US is embracing this, then you get a lot of that game theory, and you'll see other nation states and country, and companies and municipalities clamor to get this. And it kind of starts a little bit of an arms race of, folks around the world trying to accumulate Bitcoin. So where the price goes, I don't know.
And then we see stuff like this. India reviewing crypto position due to global changes. Yeah, what does that mean ultimately? Look, they've had India's banned crypto many times, and I don't know in what capacity, right? I don't remember if it's in specific locations, if it's banning mining, I don't remember. I just remember a lot of stories about crypto banned in India, and then you got to dive into the story deeper to see exactly how. Volatility, they're gonna do exactly that. They're going to, when the United States is trying to buy up 5% of the supply of Bitcoin, and other countries are like, shit, we can't let them do that. We need to have that. Dude, it's going to become, yikes. I don't know how you price that in. I don't know how you factor that in. I don't know. Joshy, hey, good morning. Thank you. I don't know how you factor that in. I don't know how you make predictions around stuff like that, other than the prediction of, yikes, I think this has the chance to go parabolic. I think this has a chance to end typical cycles, right? That's what I think happens. That's the only kind of prediction I can make. And that's exactly what I think is going to happen. Joshy, I don't think I've seen your name here before, right? If not, welcome, man. Dude, we're here every day, 7 days a week. Newly on Abstract, but YouTube X for a year and a half prior. Now over here daily as well. Good to see you, man. Let me play that again, and I'm going to keep digging for these other bookmarks I got. But, dude, can't predict this. It's going crazy.
That relative to other investments, there's no execution risk like there is with a company where management could screw you, miss a quarter, do something unsavory. There's no nation state risk. There's none of these massive risks that face every other type of investment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it reminds me when you were saying this of something that we were talking about earlier, right? And that was very interesting, right? Which is the idea that the official inflation rate is 3%.
Yeah.
But
all right, that's going to get boring fast, but you get the idea. Beanie, I always like the Beanie takes. I like Uncle Beanie. Trade war drives loose economic policy, and again, we're talking now tariffs. United States announced yesterday 25% tariffs on everything coming from Mexico and Canada. Did I hear that right? I mean, pretty crazy, pretty bold. And then Canada firing back saying, yes, 25% tariffs on things coming out of the States, and especially like very specific to red states. It's getting silly. So this is the game of chicken. Oh, Joshy, cool shit. All right, from the YouTube side. Really, really cool. Well, it's cool seeing you over on the abstract side. Of course, feel free to watch wherever, but I do want to drive people to abstract because I think it's going to be excellent. I think it already is at a starting point. Oh, hang on. Did we get a little tease from Udi? Hang on. Let me find this Udi comment. Because we're getting to the two-year anniversary of Taproot Wizards when they were inscribed. And there's a lot of people thinking that maybe Taproot Wizards are coming soon. I don't think they... Look, I think Udi saves that for when we're in the hypiest part of this market. But you never know. Udi saying weekends, not a good time for announcements. Turn on notifications. I don't know. It's a bad look. No, I don't know enough people that are liquid enough to get in on a Taproot Wizards sale right now. Doesn't mean they're not. Doesn't mean it wouldn't happen. But yeah, definitely watching for that. That's spicy. Trade war drives loose economic policy. There's got to be a stimulus to counter higher prices over the next several years. Otherwise, disaster for GDP, unemployment. Yes. Yeah. Me saying, yeah, like I know for sure. It makes sense. Trump's playing chicken right now. It is going to hurt us, all of us, right now in the short term. Yep. Actually, even a comment from Trump this morning. Got to be careful with this, and he knows. But Trump says the pain from tariffs is going to be worth it in price. It'll be worth the price. I got hope. Look. I think for you guys too, and all I can do is speak for myself, the past many years have not been easy, right? Safe to say that? Safe to say that, right? Like in every way imaginable. Nobody getting ahead. Things only getting tighter, only being able to afford less, prices going up everywhere. Like a really, really hard, not even just past couple years. This is probably going on the past decade at least, right? And it might be even longer. Like, truthfully, I've always felt my whole adult life I never felt like I was getting ahead anywhere. Now, it's very much a me thing to a degree, right? Some of my buddies got very far ahead, and GG's to them. Some of those guys crushing it. But I work my ass off. The way I work here is how I worked in, like, the real world. Always worked my ass off. Always, from the time I'm up to the time I'm in bed, it's work. And never got ahead. Again, part of that is just not taking advantage of opportunities when they were there, for sure. But never getting ahead from just doing the work thing. I'm up for anything that's radically different. And I can't predict what that's going to look like. How good can it get? Will it even? I don't know. Man, I'm willing to roll the dice here. Because it's like, can it get much worse? Yes, yeah. But I don't know. It's been so shitty that at some point you're like, fuck it. I'm ready to go homeless for the chance that things actually like... That promise that we all had when we were kids, work your ass off, get the home, all that, like, and you can't do that anymore. I'm like, fuck it. Burn it all down if you have to. And, like, reset this shit. That managed economy, it's what's crazy, too. It's all rigged. It's all fake. You see the people who get these bailouts and handouts and whatever, and you're like, this is fucked up. Burn it down. I don't care anymore. The tricky part is I got 3 kids now, and they're, my oldest is going to be 18 in a couple months here. And it's like, is that the best thing for them? I don't know, but I just know if we keep doing the thing that I've lived through the past 20 years, he'll never get ahead either. He's a very hard worker, so probably would. But like, it doesn't feel right out there. It's been like next to impossible. Right, dude, E-Rock, that's the part that kills me. It's part of why I'm like, it's so silly. Bitcoin's still 100K and we're like, it's over. It's silly. Everybody's so reactionary. And look, something has to happen here anyways. regardless, something has to happen. Like, guys, without a doubt, AI is going to replace people's jobs. It's not like a maybe thing. Without a doubt, 100% certainty, and everybody knows this now. Everybody's realized this. AI is going to replace people's jobs. There is going to have to be a lot of income that has to be supplemented. The whole way that our lives work is going to have to change. I still like the way we play with AI now, and I use it every day, a lot. And I think all the time, like, could this replace this person's job? Whatever I'm interacting with, do I need a person here to do this thing? And there's so much, almost everything. I'm like, dude, that's going to be automated here soon. Or it's already automated, it's just not good. But once that automation gets, like, excellent, dude, wow. And it's with everything. It's with everything. Everything's going to change. And so that does get me thinking here. You know, printing like COVID, but worse. Something like that is coming. And then this is back to the Raoul Pal kind of way of thinking. It's all going to change. The printing has to come to help bring in this change and usher it in a way that, like, doesn't leave everybody out on the streets. I don't know. And when I think through all this stuff, I can't sit here and look at this and think that this is over. I can't look at this and think that this isn't going up 10 times higher in a relatively short time frame. And I mean that. That's what I think. I think Bitcoin at $1 million in 5 years isn't that crazy. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, it's crazy. But I think it's like actually realistic crazy. By that I mean there's a small percent chance it happens that soon. 3%, 5%, 1%. I don't know that. But I just know that the way I sense that things are changing, and if this is kind of at the heart of everything, and I do think it will be, 100K is like almost free. And then we start getting to the Michael Saylor predictions of, you know, like, what, 15 million Bitcoin? Really, it's like 3 mil. But he's got these scenarios all the way up to, you know, crazy numbers, like 13 mil, 50, whatever the number is. And I think that stuff is very possible. But $1 million to me is like almost automatic. Then we get to the bread guy comment, and this is where I start not being so sure. Not being so sure. I don't buy his thought. I don't think he's right. Let me pull up the bread guy comment, and I want your guys' thoughts on it too. Yeah, I can't. I don't. He's a smart fucking guy. And so, like, I read it, and I only read it like once or twice, and I can't quite make it make sense. But I want to try. Dude, I got so many things for us to be chatting about still. Hang on. Let's get some of this going. Did I not bookmark bread guy? Bread. No. Hang on. Where the fuck is dude, he tweets a lot. This man tweets a lot. I think it was just yesterday. Actually, let me throw it on the screen here. Dude, he's got a nice like aesthetic to his like graphics. He's got that thing. He's got that fucking thing. Okay. Oh, dude, it was that tweet. By the way, mempool is empty. It is. There's nothing happening over on Bitcoin. It's fucking dead. To Yank, yeah, I very much think that. I can't help but notice all the buying that, you know, Trump and World Liberty Finance and all that stuff are doing, right? Like, there's just too many indicators of what they think and what they know. There's just no way. There's no way. All right. Bitcoin blocks empty again, combined with how Ethereum roadmap is played out, right? L2s. And Bitcoin has the same plan. He's basically saying, look, this even plays into OpCat. You know what I mean? It's that, like, there is building happening on Bitcoin, but it's going to be driven to L2s. And how is that bullish for Bitcoin? How is that good for the Bitcoin price? How that translates to this 21 million token cap right? Supply cap coming off. And he's so sure about it. He's like, when, not if. How? How does increasing the supply of Bitcoin... Although, okay, let me think through it with you guys. Is he saying then that Bitcoin somehow gets an upgrade that allows it to... what? Transact like a smart chain, and you need more tokens for that? I'm not understanding where... No, that wouldn't be right. I don't understand why the cap's got to come off. Other than more tokens for people to hold a whole coin and nothing more than that? I don't know if I understand where he's going with that. Yeah, dude, that's awesome to yank. Yes, I like that. Yeah, don't watch what they say, watch what they do. And yes, exactly what they're doing. They're buying a lot. Bob, good morning, man. Dude, I don't get where he's coming with this. You need more tokens to... Is that it? Just to encourage people to get active because like really like dumb level stuff, like you want a whole coin, you can't afford a whole coin now. More supply means you can get a whole coin because it's cheaper. Is that what he's saying? And he might be. But man, did people ever look at ETH like it's gold? To say at some point they did. They're like, like an alternative payment, thing. When you're new, you think of stuff like that. When you're new to crypto, you definitely... I looked at every asset as, okay, it's a replacement to money, and it's not. Like, it's got a little bit of that, but... this is what I'm waiting for, one of you guys to drop some insights here. His point is that increasing the supply means continued mining, okay, which is currently set to drop close to zero with the cap supply, and mining is part of what secures the network. Oh, and that plays into because if you're not mining, if nobody's transacting and mining comes to a standstill, okay. Okay, I see where he's going. Luna, it's getting there. Yeah. I see where we're going there. Mining secures the network. Because the part of the validation process is like that security layer 2. Yeah, that is interesting. Hey, at the very least, it's interesting. Yeah, shit. Okay, I got to spend more time with that comment. That's not a throwaway nothing comment. There's something there. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Fucking bread guy wrecking my brain this morning. In a good way. There we go. Here's a good comment. You don't just need filled space, you need congestion and a ton of fees. Power law is showing itself in Ethereum L2 land. Why wouldn't it be any different in Bitcoin? Handful of L2s own all Bitcoin L2 activity and bleed out the remainder of the market, driving their fees paid in Bitcoin down in the process. Dude, this is good. I like this. Yeah, I'm gonna spend it here. Let me drop the thread here for you guys too. It is interesting. Vru, ETH supply is printable. Yeah, actually, yeah. Trump's book. You enter a room with shock and awe, and that's what he is. Yeah, exactly. And the media goes nuts, and he makes a better deal. Yes, yeah, actually, very much that. Yep. Okay, Christian. There's no incentive for miners to verify new blocks. And there's no new Bitcoin rewards entering the market. Yep. What I have to learn, and I'm still like, dude, I'm still a student of this, understanding like the technical side of blockchain. I'm trying to remember how the mining process itself secures the network. Hey, Luna, every so often you get that little blip on the radar where your USDC is suddenly worth more than it should be, or less, and it happens. It's funny, man. It's funny, but it happens. Tether, by the way, still for whatever reason the scariest thing out there. I don't know. Hey guys, thank you over there on the abstract side. The Pangu tips guys, thank you, and Hendrik, thank you. Hang on. Okay, so the Bitcoin network mechanism cannot be changed directly in its core. Correct, but Bitcoin can be forked. And there are a lot of calls for a fork. Guys, dude, you're a nut, dude. I don't want you to go broke with all those Pangu tips, man. Jesus. I think you're doing okay out there, man. I think you are. Eating over on Ape Chain and everywhere else. Good for you, man. And thank you. I was going to say, man, yeah, dude. Yeah, you know you do not have to do that. I know you know, but I'm just saying again. It's very kind of you. I literally, be real talk, it helps more than you guys realize. Like, it helps. It does. So thank you. Like, really, really, just know that I appreciate it like a fuck ton. But Bitcoin, it can't be changed, but it can be forked, and there are already pushes for forks. There are. Opcat's going to be a fork. It's a soft fork, but it's a fork. And I don't think we can rule out that would happen. Guys, we're gonna do some shit together. I know that. I know that we gotta find a little something to do somehow, some way, sometime. There's something. Again, when I see somebody working like you, I know what that feels like. And I think people are grinding like that. Yeah, the alliance is formed. You know what I mean? When I see somebody putting in the time, that's it. More Beanie. Did we cover this one already? No, we didn't. Okay, trade war feels like the first binary bet in crypto since the FTX collapse. That I like that. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Remember that Bitcoin price was directly tied to every statement by SBF and CZ for a few weeks. Now the whole market depends on tariff news. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yes. Yeah. What's happening now is a really big fucking deal. Obviously, we know that, but it's a big, big fucking deal. And I think too many people are too rattled by this. I mean, everybody should be rattled enough where it makes you pay attention, but like shaken from your beliefs, you know what I mean? Like shaken from your conviction, shaken from your game plan because of this. Man, this is part of that process. Volatility is part of that process. In fact, you want volatility. Volatility is where you get some crazy-ass opportunities, man. Sly? Is that my boy Sly? Is that my idiot brother Sly? Gravier, this is why decentralization is so important. It makes it impossible to force consensus. Yeah. Look, if it's decided that Bitcoin's got a fork and change supply, so be it. I don't think it'll ever happen, but it's possible. It is possible. Nothing's impossible out in this fucking crazy land. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's impossible here. By the way, Henry, I saw you liked the video. You are always fucking welcome up. If you want to hop, if you're watching and you want to hop in, let me know, man. The legend Henry the fucking Grape. He's the GOAT, man. That man right there. Legend. Oh, dude, he hit 20K, dude. GG's. If Henry ever wants to turn on the like KOL influencer arc, because he already is, right? He already is, but if he ever wanted to do that like very seriously, he could, dude, he would crush. Man would crush. Equities market's been climbing a wall of worry since 2022. Oh, dude, yeah, it probably is. You're right. Yeah. He heard it. He felt it in his soul calling to him. All right, so what's going on with this pain token? Actually, let me see. We didn't talk NFTs yet. Oh, let's hit this. This kind of applies here. Toby Lutkin, okay, CEO of Spotify. Disappointed that Trump admin placed the 25% tariff. This is on Canada. Spotify based in Canada. Disappointed that this is our government's response. He's talking about Canada now. Love Canada, want it to thrive. Built Canada's biggest tech company. But Canada thrives when it works with America together. There are things that every Canadian wants its government to do too. These are not crazy demands. So he's talking specifically about this. The border, getting that under control, and then cracking down on fentanyl dens. Interesting hearing a guy like that, who's based in Canada with that kind of company, saying that those aren't crazy demands. Dude, I'm so, like, I find everything so confusing. I question it, dude. The Trump stance on that stuff is not crazy. It's not crazy. Look, I might be crazy here. I lean more towards open borderness. I don't mean purely open, but I'm like, that's the hippie in me. Like, the borders are weird. And that's just, like, super high-level fucking hippy-dippy shit. I get you need them. I get it. But I lean that way. If there's a way to get it where you can have open borders and none of this shit matters, that's, to me, would be the priority. It's not realistic. So then you hear a guy like that who's saying, these are not unreasonable things to demand. And if this is what it's taken to get these things done, then I get where the U.S. is coming from. And it's things that Canadians want the government to do as well. Border crackdown on the fentanyl dens. Again, pretty fucking reasonable stuff. Tariffs could be devastating, yeah. Again, that's the worry we're seeing in the market now. Everybody's freaking out. Rightfully so, to a degree. To a big degree. We'll see, guys. This is man, it is going to be a really, really, really interesting week. Now, check this. What if, in a matter of days or hours, or if it's just weeks, let's just picture sometime in February, and someone capitulates. I love that word. I look for any excuse to use that word. But someone capitulates. And then Trump, tariffs gone, right? And Canada says, hey, man, okay, we're going to do this and this and this. We are pledging to do this. Euphoria in the market. Euphoria. One of these things is going to break. Like, break crypto. Break down that wall or whatever is holding us back right now, and then floodgates open, and the euphoric part of this market really hits. I don't feel like that's far off. Dude, I like the grape cabal. Yeah. Dude, yes. Pain feels right. Oh, dude, that's a great point, Choina. Pain could be the perfect meme at the perfect time. Perfection. That could be, dude. I like that. Pain could be the most important meme coin we've seen this cycle so far. It could be. It could be. I go for crazy scenarios. I like that crazy scenario. I still got to check out Duper. Here's a dude. I thought this was interesting yesterday. Path. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong tweet. I'll leave that up for a second, but that's not the one I was looking for. It was this guy, Trading Axe. Okay, weekends are often shit for trading. Okay, check this out. This was the lead market maker at Jump. I'm just going to believe that this is a true story. I don't know if it is. This is a dip that slingshots us into the final parabolic up only pure. I like that a lot. Bull, were you one of the believers that, like, going by trends, previous cycles, the tippity top peak of this market is like October, November? We see a local all-time high here in the next couple months, and then that normal summer pullback, and then the last real run, however long or short it is, but that all-time high of this cycle is like October, November. I'm definitely that guy, just going off previous cycles, and that's again having cycles, bull cycles, right? That's kind of where I leaned, and I think all that's out the window now, I think. And I sense what you're sensing too. I feel like something is just building, like tremendous buildup right now. That analogy, that volleyball, beach ball held underwater, I feel that right now. It's exactly what I feel right now. Feels like we're just about to, like, be unleashed here. That's how I feel. I think what most think is going to happen, but all-time high Q2, maybe not in the fall. Interesting. Okay. I like that. Oh, okay. Back to Trading Axe. No longer under NDA, so he's going to share what he did over at Jump. When you see down moves during the weekends like this, it's pure market manipulation. Still, this is a thing I've been following a lot, which is like Marty Party breaking down market makers with exchanges manipulating the market in an extreme way. And it's crazy the stuff he lays out. Vrew, that's my concern too. Again, I use myself as the barometer when I'm tapped out because I'm a very normal mid-tier trader as far as like what the bags are, right? When I'm tapped out, I know most other people are tapped out. I'm there. I've got nothing left to DCA. If I want to play something, I have to sell something. So I'm there. Yep, that'd be wild, but yep. Hey, LRG, good to see you, man. Dude, all good. You pop in whenever. It's good to see you, man. I like when we get newer people in, you know? So when you see these downturns on the weekend, it's manipulation. It was one of the tactics I invented during the low volume moments. We would load up and pay attention to crypto Twitter as a source of sentiment with specific accounts organized in specific categories. One thing I used to like doing was purposefully nuking a 4-hour candle on Bitcoin and or ETH. It was an easy trap. In fact, let's look. Shit, I don't want to pull up TradingView. It's a bad omen when I pull that up. Smart traders know we'll eventually revisit those wickless candles, so it was good bait for me to set with these eager buyers stepping in and the candle continuing lower. They end up capitulating before we reverse. Bottom shorters get comfortable here too. Anyway, can't give away too much. But TLDR here, guys, fuckery at the highest level. And make no mistake, that happens a lot. A lot. Hey, Roth Digital, thank you. Appreciate that. Dude, I love new people coming in. Like, I know Abstract isn't crazy active, but there are new people watching over there. There are, for fucking sure. By the way, check this out. Again, I'm watching people's, like, intros, you know, the little thumbnails that show. Like, that shit's awesome. Like, that gets me clicking. That's cool. Like, people are getting very smart with these things. I'm going to have to upgrade that. I'm going to have to get some kind of little intro that's a little spicier. That's cool as shit. I don't even know what that is. Again, light something on fire. That, like, it's catchy. I like it. I dig it. Got to upgrade. Got to step up the game over here. Steven, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. Again, it's all fake. It's all right. English, I'm sorry, dude. I got to tell you, I'm probably going to put on King Gizzard. I'm just giving you a heads up. There's a time where I just got to get in the zone a little more, and I need some kind of, like, groove. So it's happening. And again, on YouTube, like, it kind of demonetizes it, and I don't care because on Abstract it doesn't matter. All right, let's see. Let me find. It's got to be perfect, right? It's gonna be perfect stream. All right, hang on. Wasn't that one? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, that'll work. All right, you go bye-bye. Yep, that'll do it. It's fucking hippie time. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Yeah, baby. You know what's coming. This is Joe's cue to exit, too. Joe over on... Are you on Abstract or you? You're on Abstract. It's good to see you, man. All right, keep me in check with levels, too. Like, I know sometimes it's way too fucking loud. Crypto's going to cook tomorrow. Or it's not, but it's going to cook tomorrow. I'm just guessing. I don't know. But I do think there's fuckery. By the way, that VVV token. I'm still going to get to pain. I'm still going to get to NFTs, but... Dude, yeah. That VVV token, that Venice token, right? Rocketed to that $2 billion market cap, like, in an instant. In 15 minutes, that thing shoots to $1 billion. Crazy. Like, absolutely crazy. And it's a lot of fuckery. That Venice team sold over $10 million in VVV tokens. A lot of that was like first day, first few hours. Let's say first few hours. Dude, everybody here is looking to extract. Everybody here is looking to take your money. Crazy. Man, never forget that. From the market makers to the people launching these products, everybody is doing this shit to take your money, the end. That's all they're doing. All right, here's a wallet. Team Multisig. Okay, had 23% of the supply funded with 16 wallets 4 days before the launch. First cluster. These 3 wallets sold $3 million worth. And that's got to be in the first, like, couple hours at most. Extractors. Taking your money. taking your money. Here's another one. One individual wallet dumped over $2 million worth. At the same time that this is going on, a whole other wallet doing the same thing. $2.2 million worth within a few hours here. Two other wallets, $1.3 million in basically the same time frame. That, you're looking at your money disappearing. If you're in that token, that's what you're looking at there. And it keeps going. Here's another wallet. One wallet selling $1.25 million. Look at that. Perfectly timed the top there. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to see. It is. It's game. This guy sucks. This guy sucks. Timed that so terribly. Didn't even get $1 million out of that. Dumped. Maybe a little too quick. Maybe. It happens. You can't time it perfectly, but dude, lost out on probably closer to like 2 mil. It happens. What can you do? I'm sure he'll get a do-over too. These guys in that inner circle, whatever, they get do-over after do-over. These guys eat and eat and eat, man. People would be shocked to learn how it's the same people eating over and over again. It is what it is. Our goal should be getting in that insider little cabal circle. And us eating too. Be nice, right? And it just goes on, right? This guy only 100K. That's sad, but it is what it is. It's good. It's good that people see us. Okay, here's Eric Voorhees telling us, okay, hey, that was all very public. Announcement blog stated terms of the token. Team got 10%, 25 unlocked, blah, 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 whatever. Everything on chain and transparent. You're not supposed to top blast on people's head on day one, even if you tell them you're going to do it. It's, you know, yes, and also shut up. Who cares? It's how it works. You're not supposed to, says who? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny. We got our morals, and part of that's good. It's good that we push back. It's good that we try to police ourselves and try to push people to do the right thing. There is no right thing here. It's all fake money. I'm not saying crypto's fake money, but it's all fake. The value of these things is fake. It's a meme. You're not supposed to top blast, right? Because you're just going to be nice. It would be nice. It would be nice if people were nicer and more thoughtful. Doesn't mean that's the rule and that's what you must do. I like Sterling, by the way. It's a dirty game, man. Now, that's fair, too. You know, when people with these reputations go and launch this stuff, and you want to believe they're doing it for, like, this reason other than money. And maybe that's the fuck-up. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's part of the fuck-up is assuming these guys have, like, the best of intentions, which they do maybe on the product side. But, man, make no mistake, when when millions of dollars are staring at you in your wallet, greed's a powerful freaking thing. Hey, D-Brizzle, dude, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. It's good to see you. Gee, meow. By the way, we're streaming over on Abstract. And a heads up, I streamed yesterday on Abstract, didn't stream on YouTube. I didn't tweet it. I just was testing out, like, discoverability over there. But just be aware, like, randomly during the day, going to be going live on Abstract, too. More like, ideally more with, like, breaking news. That's definitely the goal. Like, hot story comes out, let's go live. Go dissect it and break it down just kind of as things are happening. Tariffs would have been good to go live with, right? So things like that, I think that's what we'll try doing going forward here. All right, let's peek at NFTs, which, by the way, like we already saw January was awful, like worst January since 2021. Weekly numbers are going to come to a close in about 10-ish hours here. Looks equally terrible, right? 106 mil in the past week. It's our worst week since, what, the first week of November? Yeah, we're not gonna beat any of the prior. What? 1, 2, 3. This is about our worst week of NFT sales in like 3.5 months. It's pretty meh, considering where we thought we'd be right now. And I really did think we'd be in a much better spot now. When the sitting president is pulling a show, a rug, yeah, all bets, yeah, dude. You saw how the market reacted, or I should say how X reacted when the Melania token happened and when Trump dumped all those tokens. And I tweeted out something like just nothing but terrible takes out there. The point of that was the second things change, you got to be really good at recognizing the change and then changing your game plan. And everybody else is talking about, like Sterling, hey, you're not supposed to do it that way. You're supposed to do it this way because that's how we do it. Or at least what you should aim to do. I'm like, dude, the game changed. It is, dude, what's happening now is like the actual like discovery of the real value of stuff, which is closer to nothing than it is closer to what we've been seeing, these hundreds of millions of dollars market caps or even billions. This crazy thing where we're seeing these charts take off like straight up and then straight down. Adjust to that, because what's really going on there is price discovery and meme coins. They're worth so much less than we've been willing to admit they are. And it's on us to adjust. It really is. It really is. Hey, thank you for the Pengu, man. Yeah, it's on us. We need to change. Not those guys. It's like trying to force the royalty thing. If you can't force it, then shut the fuck up about it. Adjust to what is reality, like what actually is happening here. Don't just tell people, hey, you're supposed to do this. Again, the royalty thing was very much the same thing. Here we are 2 years later still doing the royalty debate. Just shut up. It doesn't work that way. It would be nice. It would be nice. I get it. It would be. I'm all for that, but it's not how it actually works. So telling this dude, hey, you're not supposed to sell, like, well, whatever. Okay. The flip side of that, yeah, dude, bullish 99 is worth 0 for real. And the stuff that is worth something is worth so much less than we got it valued at. You know, like a great product that launches a token that lets you transact in their ecosystem probably still should only be a few $1 million market cap. You know, something like that. I mean, that's more realistic for something that's excellent. Yeah, Andrew, I like that a lot. Okay. The other interesting thing that's happening now, so that comment aside, because I'm about to almost say the opposite, because all people give a shit about ultimately is making money, and it's going to blow this bubble right back up. It's going to inflate again, and it's going to get stupid. So, and this is also something we talked about. When we're between meme coin cycles, meme coins cook for a few weeks. Like what we just experienced, a month or month and a half ago, whenever it was. I can't even think of when it was now. Right? When you know what I'm talking about, when stuff was just getting silly everywhere, like the chill guy time and all that. It's like between those meme coin phases, we have death. We have literally nothing moving. We have struggles to get to a mil market cap, or a 5 mil is like absurd, right? And it's dead. Between those cycles is dead. And yet here we are still with being in one of those moments, right? It's dead out there. And we're still seeing these coins rocket up to tens of millions of dollars for their market caps. It's crazy. And that's got me feeling a kind of way about what meme coins look like when it comes right back, and it's going to come back. And some of the old ones will come back. Very few, but some of them actually will. And a whole bunch of new ones. But point there is very much what's happened before is going to happen again. It's literally going to happen again. And I'm scared about how much crazier it gets. The fact that when it's dead right now, we're still seeing this happen. The fact that when it's dead, we saw a coin get to a $2 billion market cap. That anime coin came out at like $1.5 billion. When it's dead out there, guys, man. I don't know, man. I read it different. I read it different than most other people out there. Yeah, bullish, I like you. I like dog. And dude, it's a great point. We will cycle back to the animal metas. We will. And we will also cycle back to, maybe after the animal metas, back to the AI. We will keep having these cycles, and something new will come out too. There's going to be another new meta, for sure. One that we haven't thought of yet. There is definitely going to be another new meta. It's just how this works. I can't wait too. But dude, again, the fact that we're in a very, very, very dead market, and we're seeing these tokens get to tens of millions, dude, I think everybody's reading it wrong. I think they're reading it wrong. Everybody's scared that that's all we can get to, and instead I'm like, dude, we couldn't get to a mil market cap on most coins. And now we're getting to multiple millions. We're getting to tens of millions. We're getting to some hundreds of millions, and it's dead. Like, come on, dude. Like, you just got to think back to how this was. I don't get why people are... I don't get why people are so out of touch with it. I think it's people trust too much the tweets they see, and they forget that that's just entertainment. That's just the engagement farming. Everything. What'll the final retail buyer buy? Everything. I think everything. Like, I still think there's so many different types of people coming in. They're going to find something that appeals to them. And I still think the thing that's going to change, like shift the game again and really ignite us, I don't think we can picture what it is. Like, we didn't see the AI agent meta coming out of nowhere. October, all of a sudden that happens. Nobody had that on their bingo card. Nobody guessed. Like, we knew AI was coming. Right? We knew because it was already here, like Mid-Journey and all these AI tools and apps and whatever. But it's like, we didn't know that AI agents was going to, like, just send this cycle heading somewhere else. We just weren't expecting. I think something else is coming. As, like, drastic, as impactful as the AI agent thing. And maybe normies come to that. Yeah, and I'm with you there. Whatever it is, I want there. And luckily, so bullish a guy like you, and then me and the guys who I see their names here every single day, we're here every day, so we catch that stuff. We caught all the animal coins early. We caught the AI coins early. Whatever this next thing is, we will also catch really early. Yeah, those low end. The good part is, and this should also get people excited, right? MoonPay tweeted out they got a million new people. 1 million new people came to crypto in January. So whenever this next meta comes, we have so many more people here now that are going to be just adding fuel to this fire, whatever it is. Man, it's like this next run is going to be shocking to people. Good morning, Murray. Yeah, see, the agent thing, I think, caught us all off guard. Like, again, AI agents existed, but not in crypto. And again, the same way that came, and it was unexpected. It's an awesome changeup. Or we were basically playing off changeups, and it was a fastball. We weren't expecting it, and we'll see one of those again. Yep. It's a good take. And still, I think it's different. Cycles are different. I really do think it's a very different cycle. Matt, thank you, sir. Matt, we talk about everything. This is like a stream 7 days a week, just newly on Abstract, everything. We talk crypto market, NFT market, big stories, it's anything and everything. And we talk, you guys and me, right? But I think this next run, I echo bullish. I think it's coming very soon. Very, very, very fucking soon. Let's review the NFT market real quick. I just want to get a feel for like what's even moving now. We saw numbers again. Weekly sales going to finish at like a 3.5 month low, which is a bummer. It's a bummer, but I still like looking back at Abstract. I think there's some really, really positive shit here. The fact that as of this morning, at least, we'll see if it's different. But like, I mean, it was nothing but green this morning, and it still looks pretty damn good. It does. I mean, I'm like, how are you not optimistic about this when everything is green right now for the most part? People actually winning on this stuff. And that's both if you minted or if you actually bought on secondary. Like, there's a lot of green over there. So for me, that's really bullish for the NFT market in general, because I think Abstract's going to cook. We're gonna get Abstract added to Crypto Slam, and I think when that happens, we're not far off from Abstract flipping ETH volume, which is a leap right now. Oh, dude, yeah, I really think Abstract's going to cook. I really do. So my thoughts. And I know NFTs very well, as a lot of you guys do too, but I know it very well. I look at this all day. I work for Crypto Slam. So I'm in the NFT numbers all day, every day for years. And I think Abstract is going to flip everything. I think NFTs on Abstract are going to flip NFTs on ETH. It doesn't mean permanently. It doesn't mean for a huge chunk of time. It could. To me, it could. They got the culture, or will have the culture. I feel very confident about that. But the ETH guys are going to be Abstract guys. Already are. So I think Abstract NFTs are going to flip ETH, and I do think it all cycles back to ETH. I'm a Bitcoin guy, though. I think ordinals are really going to cook. But Abstract, the point there is Abstract, I think, is going to fuel a lot of what's coming. Right now, D-Market top collection. If you don't know D-Market, by the way, guys, it's on Mythos chain. It's gaming skins. Like bull market, bear market, it doesn't matter. They always do numbers. Always a top 10 collection. But it's like Counter-Strike skins and Dota and Rust. There you go, 1.2 million sales, flipping, outselling Pudgy Penguins. What is Flippy Agent? No, I don't know that. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. Oprah, I like your name, by the way. Courtyard, in the top 10 too. Interesting, like collectibles. Pure collectibles that have more to do off-chain than on are 2 of the top 3 collections. Interesting. Yeah, I think it speaks more to that nobody's really wanting the NFT collectibles right now, to be honest. Azuki, Bored Ape, Doodles, Gilded Guardian Heroes, Pudgy, or Little Pudgy, excuse me, Bored Apes, Mutants. But yeah, I mean, by the way, we still got to blow away that base collection. That's all, this right here, all money laundering. I'm kind of betting this is the same thing too. But we checked this yesterday or the day before. That's a money laundering collection. Like, hold X number of NFTs, get USDT. So, Matt, here's the thing. Top collections in abstract, I don't know. And I should know. I should know. Like, I really want to push on the abstract content. I don't think there's anything super, super noteworthy on abstract yet. But I do want to know it deeper. I do. I think all of it's fine. I think all of it can go up. I do. But I'm still waiting for that mint. You know what I mean? Thank you, Matt, dude. Appreciate that. Like, we're still waiting for the mint. Like, the collection that becomes the face of abstract. I kind of wonder, is like Luca, are they giving others the chance to become that? Do they have something that they're waiting to drop, like Pudgy Penguins? And I know they won't drop like a Pudgy collection, but like, do they have something in the wings that if they don't get a big mint here, that they got something to drop in that will cook? So I don't know. I don't think anything out here right now is like the collection. I will say there's the NFT collection coming from Floppa, right? Awesome fucking dude. It's an AI art project. Is it like Nura or I gotta look at that again, the name. But I'm genuinely wondering if art is going to do very well, and it's only because of that collection, the Floppa's project. And they got something coming really soon. As far as what's out now, and does any of this cook? By the way, Pixel Milady's. Oh, Milady Maker. Hang on. Is that the collection we were looking at? No. We were looking at the Abstardio earlier. I think there's a lot that's going to cook over here. I think there's so much. Actually, how about this? There is a lot of liquidity out there. Abstract first, yes. There's a lot of liquidity. Now, this isn't a comment on Abstract. It's on Solana. There was something like, God, I got to find this tweet. How many billions in stable coins sitting on Solana right now in people's wallets? Like, people got money. Kind of goes against what I said, where, like, I'm pretty well tapped out. Know a lot of other traders who are pretty well tapped out. But there's guys with a lot of money in stables right now just waiting to deploy. It's there, guys. It is there. And if it's not sitting on Abstract yet, Luca and Saigar and team are so fucking smart to make that jumper bridge, or to adopt that jumper bridge to let people bridge their soul right over to Abstract. It's a fucking single click. It's how I got my funds on Abstract. I bridged from Solana over to Abstract. It was so easy. That money's gonna flow. And again, seeing this stuff doing what it's doing is wild. What did Abstract first mint at? So they're at 0.05 now. I don't know what they minted, but there's some cooks over here. Hot dogs are cooking. The pings tracted. Sorry, at 0.018. I know it's not retiring anybody, but a free mint to that's an awesome sign. Even Abstract Universe, again, all these free mints that they're seeing traders up is awesome. Bearish is at 2x. It's awesome to see. It's a great sign of what's coming. Like, big time sign. Yeah, I'm just sensing some kind of cook over here. And then again, I think it's all going to trickle back to over here. So when Abstract is onboarded over on CryptoSlam, and when this season really kicks into gear, man, I think Abstract is going to flip everything. Do you prefer buying NFTs based on higher volume? So here's the deal. I don't usually play secondary. I will if there's something really obvious, but otherwise, we got a cool community, man. We got a lot of access to whitelists. I play the whitelist game. I very rarely will buy something on secondary unless I sense there's something special. But I'm not sitting here like trading the NFT market. For me, it's not liquid enough, and you got to wait so long usually. So I don't usually trade NFTs on secondary. I collect, and I try to collect stuff that I think is like undervalued. But no, I play the whitelist game. I'm gonna mint and I'm gonna flip if I'm playing that game at all. And then we got Barachain, right? We got Barachain coming, and I'm definitely going to get into that fucking Steady Teddy. Yeah, dude, the Pinkstracted, like, good community. I think they look super fucking cool, too. Let me show you Floppa's project, because I think this is going to cook. I think his thing's going to cook over on Abstract. He's got, like, the Art Cabal paying attention like big time. Yeah, Neuro. He's got the Art Cabal, and he's gonna bring the Art Cabal to abstract. Sorry, I think that's interesting. I think it's really interesting. Here, I'll pull these up on like OpenSea. Actually, well, maybe Magic Eden, but like TLDR, it's like an AI generated collection. But for now, it's mostly like a mint pass to future drops, and some of those drops are gonna be on abstract. And he's got the Cabal. He really does. I don't know how he pulled that off, but he sure as hell did. What's up, Nocturnal? Did you pick up the Bitcoin art? No, I did not. I love them, by the way. I did not pick up any. Like I'm minting nothing now, and you know what? Usually with that is regrets, because they look really good. Yeah, it's a good looking collection. It is cooking. Yeah, I love, like, Ordinal's ecosystem's my favorite. I am definitely making abstract like home, but I'm always gonna be talking Ordinal stuff. I love it over there. But yeah, these are great. Like, great. So yeah, these started revealing either last night or this morning or whatever, but it's a really fucking interesting collection. Weirdo stuff too. I like it. There's some weirdo, unique stuff over on Bitcoin. And I think Bitcoin's like the best home for art. That said, I still think abstract's going to cook with art. Yep. Yeah, cool shit over there. Like, really. Yeah, dude, I'm itching for a cook. So, like, personally, this is just me. Thing I got circled is the Steady Teddy's mint. I got a whitelist for that. That's what's gonna get me back in the game. I can't wait for it. But like, it's time to start diving into, for me too, over on abstract, what mints are coming. Where are those good opportunities? I know they're coming. When I see secondary like hungry, like it is right now over there. Actually, what does volume look like? Yeah, what's our abstract volume like? Dude, actually not bad. Those socks are insane. Abstract firsts. Yeah, I mean, again, people are... Here's your floor price. This is not nothing. I know it's not crazy. Again, I know this is not changing people's lives yet, but this is not nothing. 80K in volume, 60, 30, whatever. Again, for how small the base is over on abstract, the guys paying attention over here are doing well. And there's similar things going on over there on ApeChain right now, too. Actually, abstract's blowing ApeChain away. I like ApeChain enough. You know what I mean? I like it enough, but abstract is blowing ApeChain away right now. Dude, I didn't even realize that. Like, it's not even close. And both of them, nothing compared to ETH, but abstract is blowing everything away. Dude, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty, like, that's the shit we got to be watching for early. NFTs are not a scam at all. I get where that comes from, by the way. I really do. NFTs are no more of a scam than meme coins are. There's a lot of bullshit in it. A lot. And that's both on the back-end team project level and then the market manipulation level and then also like the promise of utility, which is fake a lot of the times. NFTs themselves are not a scam. The Flippy Agent. No, is that on? Can I find it on X? Again, NFTs are not a scam. People are doing a lot of scammy stuff with NFTs. NFTs are phenomenal. Like the idea of them and, you know, like their potential. Just think, again, it's a receipt. It's a COA. It's provenance. It's all those things. It's great. And it's like we overthink them and we think that, you know, NFTs at their prices is scammy because those prices are crazy for a JPEG. They are crazy. It's a crazy-ass thing happening. And it's why you see it dying so fast, too. But you can't say NFTs are a scam. There's just a lot of scammers around NFTs. Oh, by the way, okay, hang on. Oprah, 0.01. That was the mint price for firsts? Oh, that's awesome. Dude, again, seeing people 3, 4, 5x is magic. It's a big-time sign of what's coming. Abstract is going to cook. Yeah, and so, like, I reached out to the Abstardio guys. I got to start reaching out to projects. I really want to line up... Man, I really want to line up some whitelists for you guys. If you guys... Actually, if there's mints coming up... Oh, interesting tweet. DeYank, I just saw your message. If you guys see a hot abstract mint coming up and you want me to try to get whitelist, like send me a DM. Because I will reach out to everybody here. I will. Here's me. You can find me Huda_idiot. DM me. I will reach out to everybody and try to get whitelist for the show. We have a good record of getting whitelist too, so we'll get them. NFTs are just digital versions of collectibles like Pokemon cards. Yeah, dude, yes. We don't have to overthink them. They're just digital collectibles. The end. The end. That's it. Don't have to overthink it. Again, I get when anybody thinks NFTs are a scam. So that Flippy agent. Wait, market cap 150K. Hang on, let's go peek at that. Okay, so it's an abstract. Okay, that makes sense. An abstract agent. Yes, yeah. Do they got whitelist still or no? Well, who's the team behind this Flippy agent? Yeah, interesting. I wonder where it's getting its info and data from. I wonder if we can get it some data. That said, like our agent right now is a base agent. There's no reason to think we're not going to have a abstract agent. You know what I mean? I would completely expect us to have an abstract agent at some point. If I had my way, it would be sooner rather than later, like ASAP. Yeah, I mean, the AI meta is going to come back. And the freaking abstract AI. Look, I mean, Saigar is the guy. Saigar is the guy. He is building AI XBT. He's helping AI 16Z. And I'm sorry, but like, if you believe the AI agent meta ain't done, and it's not, then Saigar is going to be a part of that conversation always. And abstracts is home. It's a pretty obvious thing. So yeah, maybe there's a bet on that Flippy dude. Money's dude. You can call anything a scam. It's a cop out. It's too easy of a thing to say. You know what I mean? It's not a like respectfully not a well thought out comment on a thing. And again, I get where it comes from. I totally get where it comes from. It's like not an unreasonable thing to say, but you got to go a little deeper than that because it just doesn't mean much. I like it, Andrew. Good Vibes Club. Oh, interesting. All right. All right, these guys here? Yeah. You know what? I don't love collections that look like this. You know, like Invisible Friends or whatever, like that 3D rendered kind of whatever. Not my favorite look. This is like Doodles mixed with like Invisible Friends or no, not Invisible Friends. There's another like in that vein. But whatever, those 3D rendered things, not my thing. It feels like cheap or something like that. Hang on. Beezy, good to see you, man. Oh, cool. All right, you watch on YouTube normally over here on Abstract. That's the goal, dude. It's helping people coming over to Abstract. I really do think it's a special chain. If we can get in here early. We can get in here early and cook and be part of a good ecosystem, man. Great. Like, man, that's the goal. So, yeah, cool you made it over this way. What's up, Roy? Dude, have I heard of Lum Labs? No, or Lumo, Jesus Christ, Lumo Labs. No, haven't heard. Nope. Should we have? Should we have heard? What's a beam node? Dude, punks always. Oh, all right. I think I like this one. You have to pick one NFT to hold on each chain. What do you pick? It's a great question. It's CryptoPunks on ETH. Easy. Of course, Roy. Easy. I mean, it's CryptoPunks on ETH. Easy. On Bitcoin, I still got to go Quantum Cats. You can't go wrong with any of those top dogs, but Quantum Cats just cuz. Let's say bag bias, but also love it. And then yeah, that's a great one. Mad Lads on Solana. These are the easy ones. Like the top dogs on the chain are top dogs because everything's died and then people have consolidated to the best shit. So yeah. Yeah, Roy, good stuff. No, we're definitely talking NFTs. We're definitely like we love the NFTs. Some people might call them a scam, ain't us? Sonic nodes on Sol. What? Hang on, what? Let me see. Is that a real thing? Okay, yeah, Sonic RPC node. Okay, hey, what are the beam nodes? You guys are nuts. What are you guys doing? What are you guys degenning into? All right, here's those Sonic nodes. Yeah, what's the story with those things? Yep. Dude, I mean, again, that's a sure thing fucking slam dunk kind of play. Easy. Like an easy play Nocturnal. Great pickup. On Bitcoin, it has to be Rare Pepe. Oh, dude, okay, that's great, KM. No, I like that. If we're talking about something like that on Counterparty, they're not mainnet NFTs, so I don't count that as a Bitcoin NFT, even though it kind of is. Rare, yeah, I mean, I'm with you, though. Okay, I'll say this. There are very few grails in NFTs. Like, we throw that around very casually, like historic, grails, whatever. There's very few. Rare Pepes are that. Rare Pepe, number one. The Nakamoto one. I'm sorry, is the Mount Gox one, right? Grail. Like, Grail. There are very few grails out there. That is one. I don't know if I would count that as my Bitcoin pick. It kind of exists in between. I'll just say that's a grail of NFTs. And if you have to assign it a chain, I guess you do have to pick Bitcoin, kind of. I don't know. Whatever. That one's got a little... that one's got too much story with it. That is a grail of a grail of a grail of a grail. For sure. It's a great pick. Dude, LRG, ain't that the thing? Socks are $3,500. Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin still looks fantastic, man. Let's just say 99. We can say 100K. Doesn't matter. 99, 100K. Yeah. Yeah, we love those, dude. In fact, those were selling way too cheap in the bear market. They were free. I mean, those are a grail. I don't care if you buy that for $500,000. I think that's free. That's a down the road, like long down the road. I mean, we'll see how far, but that's a historic piece in the story of NFTs. It is. Those things will be in the millions. There's 100 of them. Those will be in the millions. And right now, what? A few 100,000, and I think that's too cheap. I think it's way too cheap. KM, do you have one of them? It's a grail. So, yeah, that's up in the CryptoPunks category. I actually place it above a CryptoPunk. I think I do. If I had my choice between a Nakamoto card, or Nakamoto Rare Pepe, or CryptoPunk, I think I'd go the Nakamoto card. I think I do. What do you guys pick? A pair of socks flipped ETH. Goddamn right, Christian. Crazy, right? All right, okay. Would you guys pick the Rare Pepe number one or a floor CryptoPunk? I'm gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll over on the YouTube side. All right, let's end that poll. New poll going up. KM, I'm glad you brought that up. 150K, too cheap. Dude, I think it's 100. I think it's 100. Let's check. I think there's only 100 of those. I could be wrong. All right, here we go. Yeah, let me put that on the screen here. It is 300 edition. Yeah, okay. I got to brush up on my NFT history. Jesus. All right, there's the Nakamoto card, rare Pepe number 1. There are 300 or 298. Oh, dude, KM, well, I don't think you made the wrong call, dude, and congrats. That's an awesome fucking milestone. GG's, man. You made the right call. Cam, send me your profile. Let's. What's your name on X? Love to look at your art. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, Deep Rizzle, punk for him. English is going punk as well because of volume. Fair, totally fair. I love punks too. I'm with you guys. I think I do the Nakamoto. If money were no object, I'll go for me. VR, the VR goggles is my favorite trade on a punk. Yep, punk's way more liquid, absolutely. My like the way I value a Nakamoto is like a like an ordinal. I just think there's gonna be a day where the Bitcoin stuff, there's like this great awakening to like what they are, and people go crazy buying that shit up. Right now, punk's in the lead though, 80% voting for a crypto punk. And it makes sense. Yeah, punk's more liquid, yep. Yeah, over on Abstract, too. What are you guys' thoughts? Matt, awesome. Appreciate you, man. Okay, Curry's saying the Nakamoto. Yep. Yeah, Curry's saying the Nakamoto, and I think I'm there, too. As much as I want a punk, and man, do I want one. Again, my goals, my objectives, a crypto punk, 1 Bitcoin, and X number of USDC, right? Like, those are the objectives that should motivate the moves. And a rare Pepe isn't there. It probably needs to be. But again, if I'm facing the choice of a punk or a rare Pepe, rare Pepe number 1, it's probably a rare Pepe. I like that. Most important punk trait for Christian is the beard. Yeah, dude, it has to look like you. Yeah, well, it's the same reason I like the VR, because I love VR. So yeah, I get that a lot. D-Brizzle 3D glasses is the trait. Yep. Punks were free. Yeah, you just paid gas. I'm gonna do. You guys know what I'm about to do, right? As long as we're talking punks, I'm just gonna do the thing that I do. You guys know. Just because I know sometimes when there's newer people watching, they don't know the story. DGen, I think Doodles will do all right. I don't know. Abstract kind of fucks stuff. Oh, not Abstract. Anime Coin kind of fucks stuff up. Like maybe how high those doodles and their doodle coin, like how high that shit can go. Yeah, China knows it. Yeah, man. All right, fuck. Whatever. Got to do it. And I'll do it real quick, and this is only for people who don't know. Okay, but for people who don't know, okay, there is a second CryptoPunks collection that did come from Larva Labs, that when you know that story about CryptoPunks were being sold and they were free, right? They were free, not sold, but that story you hear, that legendary story, it's these. This is them. This is actually the originals. That's them. These are the original CryptoPunks from Larva Labs. That story of people claiming these, spending all night going crazy, minting them out. It took days, right? But when it happened, it happened. And it's these guys. It's not the ones that are sitting out there for, what, 100,000, 150,000. It's not those. It's these ones right here. And so, long story short, there was a bug in the contract that when you went to sell these, okay, the seller got the money, they lost the punk, then they lost the money. They would kick the money back to the person who was buying. So the person buying the punk on the marketplace got the punk and they kept the money. So it was a bug. They made copies then to fix this. Larva Labs minted a new collection, new contract, exact copies, and they airdrop the copy NFT to the original minters. And there you have it. The very expensive ones now are copies of the original collection, which is this right here, V1 Punks. And now these are wrapped, so you can actually trade these on marketplaces because they're in a wrapper, but these are the original Larva Labs minted CryptoPunks. They're called V1 Punks. And there you go. If you didn't know, you know now. I think most of you guys know. But man, I'll talk about these anytime, any place, because I love them. Of course I got one. I like my little pieces of history. It's why I'd want a rare Pepe. I have some rare Pepes, just not the grail of the grail. Hey, dude, thank you for the Pengu. Dude, you minted a Pixel Lady with Pengu, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I like these. I like mints in other payment tokens. I like it a lot. A lot. So, okay. So I saw a counter to this, by the way, Andrew. So Las Vegas Sphere saying there's no deal with Dog with Hat. Claims fraudulent use of their name. Okay, now, Ansem came out, and this was yesterday, and he said, well, that's because we're working with, like, another agency, and it's actually a big name or brand that's involved, as in, like, so somebody else is working this deal with the Vegas Sphere, not directly with anybody from Dog with Hat, you know, from Ansem's crew or whatever. And so I don't know who's lying and who, or if it's just a big old miscommunication. Damn, that's crazy, isn't it? Choina, I do think there's a way one day. I think there's a way one day that, you know, maybe it's taken a few V1 punks, but there's going to be, like, they're going to be a little closer than people might think one day, and that's when punks are crazy expensive, like, you know, $1 million floor on punks. And then so many people are priced out, like a V1's your only option. And we're kind of there now. Oh, I like that. Interesting. Is that on Magic Eden? It might be. Beezy, thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, where's that mint? Where are these mints happening? On Scatter. Dude, see, again, I need to get way more plugged in here. Dude, what a grail. Yeah, dude, not familiar. Oh, scatter.art. Thank you, man. Yeah, dude. I remember this site. Those fucking Hypeo base NFTs were over there. Yeah, dude. I know this platform. Okay. It's a cool platform. Dude, these are still minting? The Pixel Lady or Pixel Lady Maker. Those might do well. Those really might do well. Interesting. Yeah, I need to be checking this platform more. Like a lot more. Arthur Hayes, thank you, by the way, for the heads up about this. Wait, who sent this? D-Yank, yeah. All right, 60% of American plebs don't have $1,000 of emergency funds. The Fed is worried about inflation, so Trump decides to hike energy prices via tariffs. He ain't a fool. Maybe he's trying to trigger a mini financial crisis. It's definitely in the maybe column. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's some fuckery. Make no mistake, the fuckery that goes on here in Web3, right? In NFTs and in crypto, the fuckery going on here is happening everywhere. It is, dude. Everything is fake. Everything is manipulated. It is a game, and we're like, we're the pawns in this game, right? It is true. Hang on, let's peek on the Discover tab. I don't even see a Discover tab. What is wrong with me? It's an abstract mint? Oh, dude, there's a lot minting here. Oh, come on, man. If I had funds, I would go mint one. Literally, I think it's probably not a bad play to go mint one of everything. It's probably not a bad play. By the way, I didn't. Okay, guys, I think these are going to cook. I'm just going to tell you this. I didn't realize these were here on Abstract. This is coming from that Drafforia team. We minted a bunch of their, Bitcoin collection, the Drafforian Souls and Drafforian Angels, right? I did not realize this was an Abstract mint here. I thought it was another Bitcoin mint, but Milady Marker, look, he's got collectors. Those Drafforian things, they had a little period where they cooked. I would not be shocked to see this collection cook. I wouldn't. I would maybe consider that right there. There's not a ton of them. 4,400. I would maybe. I don't know. That are we talking? By the way, that Pixel Milady? I mean, it's like one of the ones I think Abstract Chain was like officially supporting, kind of. If you got funds, not financial advice, I would get some exposure to just kind of anything that looks good. I can tell you for sure, so Pixel Milady again, I think had some more official support from Abstract. I'm pretty sure about that. But that Milady Marker, I know because I've collected it. It's a small, quiet community, but it is a community and he does have support. And just like 3 weeks ago, his Bitcoin collection actually started cooking. I think the floor price got up to a few $100. This I'd be tempted to mint. Out of anything here, it doesn't mean it's going to be the best play here, but out of everything there, that's the one I'd probably feel best just myself minting. But these look cool, and again, I think they had some pretty good official support here. This is a 20K collection, so that's a little problem, but if Abstract does what I think it's going to do, which is really cook, that could be just fine. Oh, it closed. God damn it. Oh, the Draforian Souls mint. So the Bitcoin one? Fru, is that what we're talking about? And I think that closed like a couple weeks back, right? And then they started moving on secondary. It's a good collection. Yeah, I think that one, when things really heat up, I think that collection will do pretty well. Yeah, the Drafforia stuff's great. Great art. I like the artist. Again, that community's small, and I think they're hardcore, and I think that matters a lot. So Milady Marker is really interesting. How many minted? So it's not even a quarter minted out. I'm going to keep my eye on that. I would like one for sure. I would like a few of those for sure. For fucking sure. Yeah, we'll see. Can you mint in Pengu? If you could. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going to keep my eyes on that. Yo, what up, Vinny? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you always coming through. Yeah, I like those a lot. Dude, we've been holding our own on the streams. I think we're 4 again. And we've been hanging right around their top 4, top 5 streams. Again, I'll get a little more pumpy with the streams and get some get some shenanigans going, get some people really watching at some point. But we'll do it my speed. But I will get some guests on. We'll get those whitelists flowing. Damn, I'm stuck on these. I'm really digging these. Everything changed when I realized it's an Abstract mint. On Bitcoin, great, but 4,000 felt way too big on Bitcoin. This being on Abstract changes a lot. Yeah, I would not be shocked to see those do okay. All right, back to the Arthur Hayes comment. Energy imports from Canada, including oil and electricity, will be spared from the full 25%. Okay, they're going to face a 10% tariff. Trump's move, explosive in scale, and goes well beyond his first-term tariffs. Steep tariffs will raise the cost of key goods like food, housing, gas, while the overall fallout threatens to spill wildly across countries. I don't know, dude. Not good. Curry, I like that. Yeah, I think those are cool. I think you will finish up on that. Like, really. I think that's probably an easy play, especially when this market turns around. And for me, also, it is a when. It's not an if. And I think those will do pretty darn good. Yeah, I like them. Dude, I like a lot of I don't know what I was expecting on abstract, but I really like what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking the flavor of the abstract stuff. Yes, it's Milady type derivatives. But I like it. It's good degen shit. It's good to get like the fucking, like vibes flowing. And I think some of this is going to do very well. Right, dude, Homer, you're up in Canada. Yep. Puppet at 0.025. You may have that opportunity, Luna. You just might. But I'll tell you this. The moment the market flips, the moment it turns around, I'm sorry, there's going to be a rush on those things on Bitcoin. I'm sure of that. In fact, there's a really fucking easy 2x on Node Monks and Puppets right now. A really easy 2x. And probably in the very short term. Like, man, I think... Dude, yeah, Puppets back to 0.1, 0.11, 0.12, whatever it is. Man, that's coming very soon. And yes, they could dip to 0.025, but just as quick, that's the Node Monks as well. I mean, this is free fucking money. If you got $5,000, your $5,000 is $10,000 in a matter of like 2-3 weeks. It's not a bad play. Not a bad play. Hey, there we go. Our Canadian brothers. All right, guys, I'm going to grab some coffee. We're going to keep going for a bit. I love the weekend streams, dude. I love it. I mean, they go hours. I love them. Give me a minute. I'm going to go grab coffee. You're going to be stuck watching this. A couple of you will like it. The others, you'll grow to like it. Be right back. I hope that wasn't too painful. It might have been, though. It might have been. All right, Vinny, we're sharing that coffee together. Oh, dude, Homer, you tried the hot sauce thing. You liked it? Mr. Dawes, thank you. And right above that, thank you, too. Appreciate you guys. Dude, it's funny. I know the music scared Joe off way earlier. What can you do? Dude, hot sauce and coffee is the thing. It's a hack. It's a fucking hack. Sasha, thank you. Appreciate that, I really do. Homer will own some Pangu again, new wallet. Why did you switch wallets, by the way? Hang on, let me turn that down. Okay. Why'd you switch wallets? All right, I can't get the Milady markers out of my head now. You know, like they're good looking. They're good looking, man. All right, what else is cooking out there? All right, Gigaverse. Any chance they'd give a whitelist? You guys think that's too late? Oh, man, Sasha, thank you again. Mr. Daz, Alpha. The Alpha, I think, is Milady Markers. I think that's the Alpha right now. I think that's the Alpha. Oh, and Sasha, I appreciate the comment, too. Like, stream is 7 days a week. On the weekdays, it's a little more formal, like a full-on, like, morning show. Like picture a typical, like, not even typical. We're a nice mix of a stream/show, but a good show. And guests and, you know, all that stuff. Getting into crypto, NFTs, alpha, all the shit. All of it. Do I have any guests coming up here soon? I'm going to be a guest on Nate Geraci's podcast coming up this week. The ETF guy. I think if you guys don't know Nate, you definitely should. Like the ETF guy. The guy. So I'll be chatting with him. And we'll get him back on the show. He's been on a few times. I'm ready for I'm ready for a big guest, a big one, a good splashy one. Last guest was it OSF? Was that our last guest? I think it was. OSF, Murad, Pauly. I'm trying to think. I don't do guests often, but when we do them, we don't go small. Oh, what was it? Is it Jared from Ape Chain? But I think I'm ready for a good big guest. I feel like bored Elon Musk a few weeks back. Like right, I'm ready to go big on something though. Big guest. So we'll get some stuff, and I would love to get some abstract chain guests. That'd be killer. Definitely got to get that rocking. I would love Murad to come back on and give us his like latest meme coin updates. I love that guy. Yeah, dude, I'd love to get Luca. I know he put out that form too to get on podcast. I never filled it out. I'm such an asshole. Like I'm like, dude, I want to talk to these people, but also, oh, ain't that funny, right? What's up, Dead? All right, and just so we're very clear here, Dead is the man. Dead's the guy who put me onto these this morning, the Milady markers. He's who put me onto the Draforian collections, too. He's the guy. He's got great fucking instinct for this stuff. Dude, Finn I like a lot. I would love to get Finn on. I want all those guys. I want Finn, I want Luca, and I want Chef. I would love to get Chef on. I'm going to try, and like, I'm going to shoot my shot with Chef. He followed me yesterday. So I got the rare fucking Chef Goyardee follow. I'm going to hit him up, and I'm going to get him on the stream. Going to do my best to get that. Right? You got to shoot the shot when it's there. It's there. So we'll see if we can get Chef on here. Dude, red, green, blue, brother. Dude, thank you. It's good to see you again, too, by the way. And Curry put me on to Scatter, dude. Yes. Well, okay, I'll be really... Okay, to be fair, Curry, my buddy Confusion put me on to Scatter with the Hypeo Mint a few weeks back. And then you brought it back to me. You put it on my radar as in it's the thing I can't ignore, for sure. So you're going to get that credit, Curry, for sure. Thank you. Homer's my fucking psychedelic quant. I think that's what you're turning into, Homer. Red, green, blue, you got an X account? Like, you're on X. Everybody's on fucking X, right? Oh, dude, I can click right on your guys' names and find your profiles. That's cool. Oh, dude, that's so... Okay, so I can full on... Yeah, this is cool. This is pretty fucking cool. By the way, who here, and especially on the abstract side, who's got a Pudgy, who's got a Lil Pudgy, who's like Pengu is your exposure to the ecosystem? Yeah, I would love to chat with Luca. To be honest, I would love it. Dude, now I want to put hot sauce in my coffee. Hang on, do I got any sitting? All right, hang on, I gotta grab hot sauce. I need it. No, I don't know why I turned the camera off for that. That was stupid. All right, this is the that's the EDC, right? The Melinda's ghost pepper sauce is the EDC. That's the everyday carry. That's like the goes on everything. It's got kick for like an everyday hot sauce, and like one you just find in the store. It's got some kick. It's not crazy. Like I do a lot of spicy shit. This is not spicy to me. But if you do not do hot sauce, this is pretty fucking spicy. That's only if you don't do hot sauce. If you do, this is not hot. This is not crazy. But if you don't, it's got some kick. It's gonna hurt you. But it's dude, black coffee, hot sauce, amazing. Dude, fucking amazing. Kojak, dude, thank you. And Fluffy Unicorn, maybe the best name, period. Thank you. Oh, dude, Drop King, I appreciate that. Okay, so Drop King over on Abstract said he likes the long streams. That's cool, because I don't like weekdays especially. They're literally like an hour, and again, it's way more compact and it's news. Like it's just boom, boom, boom. It's straight through shit, and I do like the long stuff. I just got to chat with the crew at Crypto Slam. Like I think the conversation is like, I think for this to really work, it's got to be a long stream. It's got to be hours. I think it has to be. It's different, but I think it has to be. Like that's what streaming is. It's different than a show, so it's cool to hear. If some of you like the long streams, that's cool. And I've got to keep tweaking it because that's not what I usually do, but I do like it. So good feedback. Thank you. Dude, Frank's... Okay, all right, I'm going to be honest, Homer. Frank's in coffee, I don't think is it. But okay, I won't knock it. I'll actually maybe try it, but that's not what I was picturing. That's pretty weird, man. All right, you got Pangu. Okay. 2 little pudgies and some Pangu. Dude, I miss my Lil so bad. I do. I really liked it. The little that I bought in the bear market, and I bought it because I believed so much in Luca. And not even believed, I believe. But back then, bear market, I bought my Lil at 0.2 something, 0.3. And I knew. I'm like, I'm buying this and I'm not selling. This is my foot in the door in that community, and it's like a great fucking entry point in that ecosystem. And then I got it stolen. My dumbass clicked a thing up at 4 a.m. researching for the show, right? And I thought Pudgy World was live. And I wasn't trying to buy shit. I wasn't FOMOing into something. I was just trying to research for the show, and I'm clicking to check out Pudgy World. I'm like, hang on a sec, man. I know it's not live. And I check my wallet. Lil Pudgy's gone, and I got so lucky that it wasn't like a full wallet drainer. It just was looking for Pudgy assets. I got really lucky there. What is Texas Pete, guys? What is that, a hot sauce? What is that? Oh, okay, I got you. No, that shit's good. It's not lame. But that's not hot, but that's good flavor. No, that's cool. That's good shit. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. Hey, 30 rack, dude. Thank you, man. Mr. Dawes, you're a D-Gods. All right, cool. Frank's having a rough stretch. Okay, Frank's doing all right, but man, people beat the fuck out of Frank. Hang on. I always have to peek at these names. Ronan, you like these kind of streams? Yeah, okay. That's what this show is. It's exactly that. I mean, I work in the industry, or it feels funny saying that, but I've worked in crypto for 4 years now. I work for Crypto Slam. And if you guys have been in NFTs for a while, you know Crypto Slam. If not, it's the first NFT data aggregator. We're now, it's much more than NFTs now. On the back end, it's everything. Everything on chain now, and it's safe to say an AI data company. But I've worked here for 4 years and gotten into streaming. Part of that was also, I don't know if this is actually still up. It might not be. Hang on, I'm curious. Okay, so part of that is also working for Forecast News. We merged at one point. So Forecast News. So I wrote articles for them and would be on Yahoo Finance and stuff. It was awesome. But transitioned from doing more of the technical stuff, never crazy technical, but technical stuff, to then doing content. I had like a weekly NFT segment on Forecast, and then articles on Yahoo Finance, and then finally I just started streaming myself a year and a half ago. every day, 7 days a week, every fucking day, holidays, doesn't matter. And so, dude, if you've not seen before, you could check my personal channel. I do, again, the 7 days a week streams, and they are shows. I do them here. This is my channel right here, Inside NFTs. But Monday through Friday, and it will all be on Abstract now, by the way. As of this past week, it's now on Abstract. But the daily show over on SlamX, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. It's an hour and a half at the very most, but that's what needs to change. This does need to go like good tight hour of a show, and then I think we just need to be streaming and riffing and hanging and talking and getting more insights and like full on fucking degenning together. So that's what we're doing in the meantime, and I will always shill my stuff because I'm proud of it, what the team's been working on. But we do have an AI agent that is getting ready for something. Hang on. Here, I'll just shill it all right now. Because, again, there's new people watching, which is so cool. Here's Crypto Slam. Again, I think a lot of you probably already know this. Crypto Slam IO. But this is probably the most important thing for you right now, if anything. It's the AI agent, the bull. This is trained on Crypto Slam data. It's not just NFTs. It's everything. All the on-chain data. This is a base agent. And he's giving away tokens. So that's your alpha is you can get free tokens from him. You just tweet at him. And he throws some trivia at you. It's that simple. He'll ask for your wallet address. He's going to send you tokens. You can't trade it yet, and I'm going to emphasize yet. I'm going to say that can't trade it yet. We have announcements coming this week, so you should probably go follow and engage with him. And there you go. Hey, dude, thank you very much. Again, I can't. They got to change the colors here or make it bigger so I can see your names. But Tristoff, yeah, I think I got that right. Thank you very, very, very much. Appreciate that. But yes, ultimately, stick around. Every day we cover everything. I mean, if you're just looking for a place to stay plugged in, it is here. It is here. How'd I do with the shill, guys? Not good at it. I'm not good at it. But whatever. George, dude, that's the thing. If this is going to work, look, I'll be very honest. I want to be the top abstract streamer. I want to be like the abstract guy. That's going to take a fucking grind. And it's not going to take what I was doing before. That was enough to just keep the, like, fucking wheels in motion, right? And I love it. And it'll work. In the long run, that'll work. But it needs more time. It just does. It needs more time doing the stuff. It needs more time doing biz dev shit to build the show. It does. But if I want the abstract thing to work, I got to stream a lot. So weekends going to be hours. On the weekdays, I got to find the time to do those for more than an hour. It can't just be an hour. Yeah, heads up, by the way. The bull, he's tuned with a personality, like straight up, he's a dick. He is I mean it, guys. He's a fucking asshole. Just remember, it's AI. Like, he's a fucking asshole. It is pretty off-putting to some people. It's by design, I'll tell you this, because, like, okay, there's so many agents that do the same thing, and they're indistinguishable. They all just sound the same. So at the very least, we wanted to code him with a personality. It doesn't have to be a personality people like, and that probably is going to turn off some people. The point is to show people personality matters. Making them stand out does matter, and it's to show that we know that. It does matter, because at the very least, he's memorable. Everybody who interacts with him knows he's a dick. You've interacted with a dozen other agents, and you don't even remember their name or anything about what they do, because they're not memorable. It matters. It does fucking matter to have them have some personality. We'll make some that are friendly. He's a fucking asshole. So be aware. And he'll send you some tokens. So, you can't lose. Dude, Homer is the biggest bull stand, and I love it. And I hope good shit happens with the bull for you. You know what I'm saying? See, Homer, you're a kind soul. You probably got a dick side to you, too, and you probably keep it in check very well. But it is funny you guys get along so well. Yep. Dude, I'm good at reading people, so I everybody's got that dick side to them too, but you do a great fucking job of, like, you're like the positive guy. It's like anybody who's that positive, it's because there's the other side, they see it, and they know how hard you got to fight against that shit. And you kill it with that. Like, you are the positive guy. Like a force. It's beautiful. You and I are going to do some DMT sometime. I can feel it. I can feel it. Dude, exactly right. Dude, Homer's saying, like, who's got it better than we do? It's right, dude. Like, just appreciating what we have and when we have it. Dude, for real, is the Bull and Naval bros? I like that a lot. I would love to get some kind of partnership going with, what's his name? With Board. I would love to connect. Like, look, I offered Board a while back access to data. I would love to have the Bull and Naval, Patchwork Naval, by the way. I would love to have them, like, allies or whatever. But I would love to feed, like, Crypto Slam data into Patchwork Naval. If he's trading, which he's trading Polymarket, but if he's trading, he should know lots. Yeah. I remember you guys early on tagging those two together. It worked. I love it. I like Naval. I'm not even going to look at the chart of Naval because dude, okay, today's the first day. I'm telling you guys, today's the first day in a minute I haven't logged into my Phantom wallet. I'm not going to do it. No fucking way I'm looking at Phantom today. I'll throw up. I'll literally throw up if I look at it. By the way, we're back up. Dude, we're cooking again. Thank you guys. Like, I sincerely fucking appreciate it. Number 3 now. I mean, the only thing that's beating us is this dude lighting fires. And it's just a little, like, looping, first image. Dude, he's smart knowing that it grabs the first image when you go live. He was smart to do that. I got to do something like that. And then some streaming lo-fi beats shit. I am thrilled to be 3 or 5 or wherever. Whoever's watching, just know I appreciate every second of it. Alex, don't you say that, bro. No. Take it back. Also, whatever. But it is not over. I am still going to say it ain't even starting. I mean, that's stupid to say. It's definitely started. We are definitely deep in the bull, but it ain't over. Not even close. Not even close. What's up? Now's a great time to start Solana grabbing, like stacking your soul. Yeah. Oh, Smokey. Right. Okay, yep. Good to see you, man. I feel like it's been a minute, dude. Good to see you. Justin, good morning, bro. Well, shit. It's not over. Fuck out of here with that, guys. It's not over. It's not. Oh, it might be over. Okay, it might be over. It might be over, guys. No chance. No chance. Windsor. Hey, guys, remind me in the chat the different colored names. We figured out it doesn't mean anything, right? Like a green name, a purple name, or whatever. It does not mean anything. Did we figure that out, or does that have to do with like a level of like multiplier, or does it mean anything? Dude, actually, it might mean something. Does it mean your tier or your number of badges? That might mean something. Things we got to figure out. Things we should get Luca on the show and ask him right to his face. Maybe that. Stella, thank you. Duran, thank you. You guys are awesome. See, like, Vinny's got the purple name or the pink name, and Jointed's got the, like, orange name. It's got to mean something. It's not, like, everything means something. All right. Okay, finally, let's get to the fucking pain token. All right, so, like, hold the pain or hide the pain, whatever. God, I sound like a boomer. Dude, I remember when I hear old guys who get the fucking sayings wrong, you know what I mean? And how fucking cringe it is, and I'm that guy now. Saying hold the pain? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm that guy now. Please don't tell anybody. But I'm that, so I know it. I know I'm that guy now. It sucks. But anyway, that might cook. That might be here at the perfect time. Yeah, big airdrop for Emmy stakers. Is today the day? Today or tomorrow the day Emmy stakers getting that Emmy stimmy? Do we get an Emmy dump? I don't want to look at Emmy. I don't want to look at the chart. Maybe I should, but like the charts are just being brutalized right now. I'm going to be honest. Most of the shit about getting older does not faze me at all. But that little slip up right there, because I do it often enough now, that does faze me. Because I was always sharp. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you're young and you're sharp. I was that guy. I was very sharp and I could remember anything. And now I just am like, when I fuck up something like that and I say, hold the pain. Like that hurts me deeply. It's a real bummer. You know what? Especially because, like, I got the kids and they're fucking sharp, and they you know what? They don't do that. I sound like my wife with memes. That's what it is. No offense if you're listening. Yeah, I still don't know what those nodes are, guys. The Sonic and Beam nodes. But I know there's like kind of a node meta on Solana. Like gives you a little trading advantage, which is cool. But we get nodes over on Abstract. Oh, dude, okay. Coca-Cola, first off, love the name. Okay, couple great questions here. Mr. Dawes, are we early on Abstract, dude? I will never say something I don't believe. I believe strongly that it is incredibly early on Abstract, that Abstract is going to cook, and I know people are writing it off already as just another chain. I saw somebody tweet out that it's a ghost chain already, and man, if you don't get what Luca is right now, or not even right now, if you don't understand what Luca is, I don't know what to tell you, man. Abstract is just a new chain. I think Luca's going to turn this thing into exactly what he's saying he's going to turn it into, which is the consumer crypto chain. I think Abstract is going to be a juggernaut. I don't know. Does Abstract get to base levels? I think base feels a little forced and it feels cold, and I still can't do anything but compare Abstract to base, except it's not cold. And the part that I cannot quite figure out is I see a comparison there. Abstract doesn't feel as corporate and cold. And I know it's not the size of it yet, but that's, to me, the target is Abstract getting base level, which is huge. And I don't know if that's possible. Like other than ETH, base is the chain with the most inflows, so it's hard to make that comparison, but I see something huge in the future for Abstract. So, yes, I think it's crazy early on Abstract. I think it's crazy early on. Like, I look at the NFT prices and see so much that's actually cooking. And it's small cooks, but the fact that it's green when the market looks like, I mean, let's look at ETH. When it looks like that, and then on Abstract we have stuff winning, I think we're so fucking early on Abstract. I think Abstract is going to absolutely rock this space. And I think Luca's sitting on some big old announcements and partnerships and like things, like levers he can pull that can really get this thing cooking. Luca does not lose. He doesn't. He doesn't. So I think we're crazy early on Abstract. My biggest bet is on Abstract now. My biggest bet right now is Pengu. That is my biggest bag, Pengu. Catleash, dude, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. If you just hopped in, I stream every day for a year and a half now. It's literally 7 days a week. I've not missed it. And so if you like it, come back. But appreciate you. Really, really do. We're really early at Abstract. I think it's going to cook, and I think it's going to absolutely shock people. It's why I'm now trying to focus on Abstract. I don't want to say trying. It's why I'm focusing on Abstract now. I see how big it's going to get. I see the opportunity, both to make content there, but also to trade in this ecosystem that I think is going to be huge. So we're early, and I think it's a special chain. Dude, Catleash, thank you. Really, really appreciate that. No, I am not in Odin. Well, okay. I made an account on Odin.fun. I shared some invite codes here. Actually, Dad, I think I subscribed from yours. So if you get a referral, I think I used your thing. And then if it trickles down even further, I think my 5 codes got used. So hopefully you're good there. Dude, I'm so fucking bullish on what's coming in Runes, by the way. Like, I just am. I think, man, I think Runes are going to explode here. Coca-Cola, what's the top 5 NFT collections? If we're talking Abstract specifically. And it's tricky. If we're talking Abstract, it's too new. Just literally don't know. I mean, we can go look at prices and see. Right? Like it's literally how it shows here. And it's all by how do you measure volume or floor. I don't know. I will say these Pengstracted have got a vibe. They got a vibe. People like them. Doug, good morning, man. Good morning. Good to see you. That's it, dude. Mr. Dawes, that's it. The like, let's build together shit. Like, yes, we have had our best successes, and I mean this across the board. It's like me personally and all my friends, best successes when we do it together. Right? We've all done our best when we're sharing insights in alpha and in whatever. I think, D-Brizzle, if you're talking about Abstract, by the way, yes. Yes, dude, and that's why this is going to work. It's not meant for you degens. There's plenty of degen apps already, and it's just starting. But, man, this is a chain that's meant for normies that I could probably safely get my kids into. You know? And dude, yes, dude, KM, exactly. People picking on any certain NFT collection or any certain chain or any certain sector and pointing your finger saying, look, I told you your shit's garbage. It's like, motherfucker, the whole thing is on fire right now. All of it's down and dead. Like my stalker guy who's shitting on my Ordinals calls, predictions, whatever. Everything in his bags look the same. And if not, cool, he's a genius. Whatever. It's all trash right now. And you know how I mean that. It's all down bad. Except this was all green this morning. Except Abstract is actually pretty decently up. That's a huge sign. That is a huge indicator. Crypto is deserted right now, especially on the weekends. Man, it is a ghost town everywhere. You can't use that to pick on Abstract. Abstract's amazing. It's going to be amazing. A point there, though, about doing it together, right? Our biggest wins, our best times were when we did this together. Fuck yes, that's exactly what we are doing here. And again, the beautiful part about streaming, okay, check this out. Here's what's a hack. When we had those big wins, when we had that fun, it's when we were finding stuff in the moment. And all of a sudden we're finding it and we're really, oh, guys, send out the alerts. Tell everybody what's going on, right? And when we did that, you know what we did next is we all hopped into a Discord chat. We hopped into a group chat so we could share and teach and share the screen and be like, no, you go here and you got to click this and you got to do this and you got to do this from the right? That's what happens. When shit is hot and you got to move like that, you got to do it as a group and you got to share what you know. And the stream means we get to do exactly that organically. The fact that we're already streaming, the fact that we're already sharing, you can see the screen. We can go find that stuff live together. We all hit those things together. It's how it worked for the past 4 years. It's how it will continue to work going forward. It's what we're going to do on Abstract. And yeah, there is legitimately a community starting to form. It is really fucking cool on Abstract. Those socks is the #1 collection on Abstract. It's fair to say that. $3,500 a pair of socks got out to, from $40 to $3,500, and they did sell there too. They did. There were secondary sales at $3,500. There were. Abstract is going to be very, very, very spicy. Oh, dude, it's going to be amazing. Abstract Universe I like a lot. Did you mint one, by the way? Coca-Cola, did you mint one of those? I like them a lot. I think they got some room. Abstract Pepe's, I'm kicking myself for not minting. Cutie on the stream yesterday shout out. He's like, dude, they just cut the supply, and within what, an hour or two at the most, they sell out, and now they're over mint price. There's a lot of stuff looking really good over here. 5 of them, good shit. Like almost everything's over mint here. I mean, even Abstract Universe, it was a free mint. There's a lot of good-looking stuff. Oh, cool shit, Coca. Like good rarity, huh? Let me see. I'll show you mine. It's not as good. I like them. I think they look cool. And like, shout out to Musty who hooked up the whitelist there. Again, we'll get whitelist throughout. And I'm gonna step up the reaching out to projects to make sure I get us whitelist. Here's mine. I like them. They're cute, you know. Yeah, Cat Leash, top collections. Abstract Universe has kind of got to be there, maybe right at that threshold, and we'll see if it can, you know, kind of turn into more. But top, in no specific order, by the way, as far as stuff that's out there. I mean, socks kind of don't count, but they cooked. But that's that DYLI collection. These socks got to $3,500. Abstract firsts are really impressive right now. It's so silly because it's all so new. It's hard to say what is the thing, but Bearish is basically 2x mint. You know, the Pangstracted also doing really well, really looking good. Abstract Pepe's looking good. Okay, I might have to say that the Plushy Houses might be the #1 collection. I don't remember what they minted at, by the way, but these getting up over a quarter ETH is really impressive. So let's see what these were sitting at. Yeah, I don't know what did these mint at, guys? Either way, having a collection that's sitting at a floor price like that, I think instantly puts it near the top. And there's volume there, too. There's enough volume there. It's not much, but it's enough. It's enough. Yeah, I think it's so early, we're still going to feel out that pecking order here. So, yeah, I don't think anybody knows yet. Let's see. Matthias, what do you think of the OpenSea drop? Is it worth it? I'm not going to farm it, by the way. I don't think I'm going to farm it at all. No, instead, let me think here. I'm playing it for. Okay, check it out. I'm gonna play the OpenSea drop for the like supposed OG rewards, like OG traders. Guys, shockingly, dude, shockingly somehow I'm like in the. So there's a site you could check for where you ranked for like trading volume. I was in like the top, I think like 1,200 or 1,600. I was shocked by it. It's not some crazy number, but it's way more than I thought. Way fucking more than I thought I traded. Again, it's not a crazy compared to actual like those big time guys. I think I had like it was in the hundreds of thousands in volume, and I did not think I did that much trading at fucking all. But I think it was ranked. I'll say like 1,600. So I'm not gonna play farming. I don't have the time. I don't care enough, and I should because free money. I hope. But Ash, dude, thank you. Really appreciate that. Dude, when I saw that number 2, it just made me think, dude, you. It's like the same money getting recycled. It's the buying the thing, it goes up in price, sell it, buy the next thing, and did not put enough aside. That's for sure. Okay, point there. I'm hoping that OpenSea does the rewarding of early stuff. I'm not going to farm it. And it might be worth it, by the way. OpenSea has a chance to actually win a lot of people back over. They do. They really do have a chance. Are they going to take advantage of that? That I'm not sure about. If you didn't hear the stream yesterday, Henry the Grape was on here talking about his experience with OpenSea, and it's not been good. So Henry, of course, with the Cyberkongs. By the way, these look so fucking awesome. I'm just going to pull those up while I'm talking. So Cyberkongs course, SEC stuff, right? You guys know the story. And OpenSea, they get the Wells notice, and they say they've got a fund set up for people also going through similar stuff, right? Like a legal fund. And you just email them and apply or whatever. Cyberkongs email them, no reply. No reply. Nothing. And it's not like it just gets lost in the mix. You would think OpenSea, if they're truly with the community trying to help out, you would think they would maybe even want to reach out and help, but they don't because I think it's all publicly facing, trying to look good. I don't think they give a shit. Just my thoughts. I don't know. Okay, those plushy things, by the way, minted for 0.15. Spicy, dude. I mean, it's a pretty nice win over there. Yeah, dude. Okay. Windsor, yes. Plushies are cute. People like cute. Abstract, that is why I think Abstract's going to do so well. If it's the chain for the cute stuff, and cute stuff works, and it works inside this space, it works in Web3, and it works outside of Web3, like, man, they are doing the consumer crypto thing as perfectly as you could hope for. If they can get the degen stuff here and the cutesy stuff and all that, dude, winner. Everywhere I look, I see winning kind of potential all over Abstract. All fucking over. Kaikub, do I got that right, dude? Good morning. Yeah, good morning, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. How to unlock the badge? The multiply badge? Is that what you're looking for? I had some badges, by the way. You still got to go into rewards and then click rewards and then claim your badges. I missed that, so I thought I was missing some badges, but no, it's just you just got to go claim them. Yeah, make sure you claim those badges. Do those give you multipliers, basically? I think that's what those do. But yeah, go into your rewards, and then you'll see what badges you qualify for. And there you go. Man, guys, I hope we eat. I hope we eat on Abstract. I think we're going to. I am planning, I think my order of where I plan to eat this cycle, I think it's Bitcoin first, but I don't know which is first and second. Abstract and Bitcoin are the things I'm trying to feel out. I think we're going to eat on Abstract. I know it. And I know I'm going to eat on Bitcoin. It's like, which is more? My bags are packed on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does what I know it's going to do, that's potentially life-changing stuff, and I'm hoping so. And I think if you're early enough to Abstract, which everybody right here, right now is, there's so few people over here right now, guys. There's so few people over here. It's really exciting to know we're ahead of that whole thing. Yeah, D-Brizzle, great point. For you to get that multiply badge, you have to actually use the platform. I did it yesterday. I lost, and it's very buggy. The platform is very buggy. As in, it'll say things on screen that are not even accurate. Like, it told me I won, or I lost, but I got X number of tokens, and I didn't get that. So either it didn't send me the right number or the number it flashed on screen was incorrect. Either way, it's buggy as hell. If you can, I would short OpenSea token the second. Yeah, not a bad. I mean, dude, if I get that drop, I am probably going to dump the second I get it. And I think everybody's thinking that way. And hearing the way Henry talked about OpenSea 2 makes me want to dump it. Makes me want to not support them. And I hate that feeling. I'm like, I'm not that guy, dude. I root for everybody. I try to support everybody. But when you start being like that, and by the way, Henry said he's like, he dislikes them for a reason. He dislikes them because while they're under SEC investigation, he's hearing things and seeing what OpenSea is doing behind the scenes and how it sounded like. He did not say this, by the way, so let me be very clear. Henry didn't say anything specific here, but he definitely seemed to be inferring, or I took out of what he said, that OpenSea is giving user info, that OpenSea is turning over info to the SEC, probably without even challenging them. Like if the SEC is like, hey, I need details on this user, this product, this collection. And if OpenSea, if the right way to do it is like, no, you got to serve us some kind of legal notice. No, we're protecting our users. I'm reading into it as OpenSea didn't do shit, and they just hand over anything they're asked for. That's what it sounded like to me. Dead, I like what you're saying there. Bitcoin, ApeChain, Abstract, and ETH. I like that a lot. I think ApeChain is going to cook this cycle, by the way. I know it's not trendy or cool or whatever to say that. I do think ApeChain is going to cook this cycle. It's just a feeling. I think Abstract is going to blow it away, by the way. But I think ApeChain is going to do great this cycle. I think Barachain is a chance. I don't know. I don't have enough insights and time with the Barachain ecosystem. I got a mint that's going to cook there for sure, and it's how I'll start measuring it up. But I'm not looking at Barachain as a place that's going to be home. I'm looking to be an extractor over there. I am. If I'm gonna flip that NFT and I'm gonna bring it back to Abstract. I'm gonna bring it to Bitcoin. So that's what I'm gonna do. Give me the loot. I need to know. This is gonna be easy. This is gonna be fucking easy. I love that you asked that question, Loot. By the way, great to see you, man. The reason why Abstract isn't the next Blast, this means more than it might look. And it's very obvious, and it's probably what you're expecting. The reason Abstract is not Blast is that guy. It's that simple. Luca Netz is not, what's his fucking name? Pac-Man? Luca Netz is not Pac-Man. Luca Netz is not an extractor. He's not. Luca's a builder. He's a builder. He's like the best of us. He is. As cornbally as that is, Luca's like the best of us. He is the best thing we got going. Who's looking to build this ecosystem, this space, and make the partnerships and do the cool shit. It's literally because of that guy. If it weren't Luca Netz, I wouldn't think anything of Abstract. But because it's Luca. No, okay. Pac-Man was that hypey degen guy. Yes. He was not the Luca Netz builder guy. He was not that. There was definitely a difference between the two. And maybe some of you guys could say that in a better way than I can, right? I could never argue how they were the same, other than main character types. But even when they're main characters, there's Pac-Man main character and there's Luca Netz main character, just different, higher, more potential. And you know what? Okay, how about this? Actually, there is something interesting there. Pac-Man is the guy who represents the degens. Luke is the guy that represents community, and community matters more than anything here. Community is the only thing that matters. Where the community is where the money is. Pac-Man's not a community guy. Pac-Man's degen, extraction, that's Pac-Man. There's a big old difference, and to me, that's the biggest X factor. Abstract would not be a thing, and I would not think as highly as I do if it weren't for Luca being, the guy. Like, because think of this. Abstract was the Frame blockchain. Frame was Abstract. They were the same chain, and now they get it all reworked or whatever. But, like, Frame didn't matter, really, before Luca. You put Luca on Frame, all of a sudden what happens? It turns into consumer crypto. It turns into Abstract. It turns into getting Cygar. Although was Cygar part of Frame, potentially? But also, as highly as I think of Luca, I think that highly about Cygar. I think he is the fucking goat of devs, he's like OX Quit, like that personable, experienced dev guy who chats with like the space. Like those guys are fucking awesome. And it's interesting. Abstract has Cygar, ApeChain has OX Quit, and they're both awesome, and they're both in a really important ingredient in an ecosystem like that. Blast, I don't think, had that. You need that technical guy who's also the community guy too. And again, Cygar's that. They got Man, Abstract's got a dream team here. Dude, thank you for the Pangu, man. Thank you. Jointed, you got what? 0.078. Oh, dude, dare I look at the market? Yeah, okay, Deep Rizzle, that's good too. Pac-Man's the opposite of Luca. Yeah, yep. I get there's a similar thing as in the big guys. They're like top dogs in their respective thing, but again, nothing trumps community. It's always that memeable thing too, the community meme, but like man, the longer we go, the more you realize the community is the only thing that matters. If you don't have the community and their trust and their attention, you got nothing. Nothing you have, as great as your product will be, no one's going to use it. No one's going to spend money on it, but nobody's going to give a shit about it. The community's got to back you. The community's got to like you. And it's the biggest X factor, and it's the reason that Abstract will succeed. It's because of Luca. Like, literally Luca. Yes. Communities follow creator, which follow attention and money. Yes. Yep. Is there any reason it's better than Solana? If not, why would it take the lion's share of streamers and celebs? But it won't due to people wanting attention and money, and both around. So I don't think it tops Solana, and I don't think it comes even close, but maybe in the long run. We'll see. There's a moment where it's going to come down to product, and we'll see. Okay, there's a crazy scenario where Abstract becomes just the greatest fucking thing ever. It's out there. I don't know. I couldn't even make a prediction or guess, or even, it's hard to even consider that. Solana is Solana, and Solana is just GOAT tier, right? But as far as what's that third level chain, and by the way, I still think NFTs on Abstract are going to flip ETH and Solana. That doesn't mean user base and all that's going to be bigger. Yep. And Solana is the place. It is. Undeniable. Unfucking deniable. All right, how much are we dumping? Let's see. Yeah, it's over. Man, I think we got, I hope, a pretty major turnaround coming tomorrow. Would be sweet. Jointed. Yeah, Ape Chain's going to work. To whatever degree it will work. And I'm optimistic still about other side metaverse. It could really be something. It really could. Dude, thank you for the Pangu. Really appreciate that. Hey, Doug, I don't know if you're watching right now, Doug. Let me drop this right here. Doug, I see streaming on Abstract, and I like this shit. In fact, is he streaming right now? I just got a follow from Doug. I only learned of him through Abstract, so I like people like discovering each other's shit just because they see it on Abstract. He's cool as shit. Let me find this guy. If he's streaming now. I don't think. Wait, was he the dude? No, he was not doing the fire. Hang on, let me find Doug. I saw him yesterday streaming a lot. Dude, I'm rooting for all these dudes. Okay, he's not on now. Maybe he's watching. Doug, if you're watching, just say what's up in the chat. But, like, he was right there at the top yesterday. It's good shit. It's good shit. Bitcoin dominance over 60. Hopefully turns here. Harley Penguinson. I like the name. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. I am that Flippy agent, 114K market cap. Yeah, before I would do anything with that Flippy thing, I'd probably need to feel out a little more about what it's being trained on. And I think they maybe had a light paper. I probably want to dig into that a bit. Okay, still this thing. 48-hour pre-sale. How much money did this bring in? How many thousands of SOL? I think it was quite a bit. Yeah, this could be really, really interesting, by the way. Again, right meme at the right time, right backing, right all those things. It could be a perfect time drop. It could be. I don't know for sure, but it could be. How's Fartcoin looking? I'm scared to look at something like that. Dude, it's crazy to look at something at a 570 mil market cap and feel like it's bad. But man, I mean, it is what it is. Considering where it was, you know what I mean? Like, kind of yikes. man, it's like, how low does it go and where do we get actual support for this stuff? Fartcoin's like an incredible meme. Like, incredible meme. Oh, Doug, dude, appreciate you, man. I see the DM. Back at you, brother. We should chat later. I like the shtick or style or whatever. Like, you got a cool thing going. Okay. I'm looking for some cool shit. I'm just doing a little scan out there. Now, we'll keep our eye on the pain thing. I'll keep you guys posted about Nate's podcast. I'm really fucking excited about that. Again, I'll be on his podcast later this week. We're talking meme coins. We're talking NFTs. My dumbass is going to be talking to all these TradFi guys. That Bitwise CIO I was telling you about earlier, right? Has been on Nate's podcast. That's the audience. Bitwise CIO fucking Huda. I'm so sorry for those guys. My dumbass is going to be on there explaining meme coins and NFTs. Come on, what? That's fucking nuts. But it's happening. And again, Nate's a friend of the show. He'll be on here. I could really use a good ETF update from him. A good TradFi update from him. How are his friends, his people, how are they feeling about all this right now, dude? But I'm gonna get their asses. I'm gonna get their asses all over here on meme coins. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh my god, think of this. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, dude, I maybe need to be careful about what I say with that kind of audience and what I shill potentially. You know what I'm saying? I maybe need to be very careful. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just say this. There are some meme coins that are very, like, TradFi friendly. And I have to mention that to a TradFi audience because it's the way that the meme coin community looks at TradFi and what we think they'll like. Some of these coins have that angle in mind. And they need to know about that. They need to know about some of these things that exist that's targeting them. In not a bad way. Not a malicious way, in a good way. Like, we think very highly of them, so we have memes that are crafted just for them. I think that's cool. I think they'd be interested in that. Prince of Pangu, first off, great fucking name, and thank you for the Pangu. It's a great name. That's going to be a spicy interview. Yeah. It's got the wheels turning. No, I'm not going to trade shit ahead of what I mentioned there, and it's not even a big audience he's got, but I got to put some things on the radar. You know what I'm saying? So the pain token, 30,000 SOL. All right, calculator. Okay, 30,000 times, what are we, 220, 230? Let's go 230. So $6.9 million pre-sale. Big. TradFi loves Fartcoin. They really do. They really do. They do. They like the Fartcoin, man. I mean, I think Pudgy is the perfect blend of meme and potentially utility. Pangu is like a perfect coin. My prediction still, nothing changes. And I tell you guys when things change. I share my thoughts. I share like my predictions, and I always will adjust them. And when I don't adjust my prediction, it means that I'm really settling into something that I really have conviction. I really believe it. And my prediction since the very beginning with Pangu is that Pangu's going to flip Sheeb. And I still think that. Whether that means Sheeb just comes down to Pangu levels, or Sheeb stays where it's at and Pangu comes up and flips it. Either way, I think Pangu becomes, I think it's a bigger meme than Sheeb is. And then I think Pangu's got utility, and a little baby part of me thinks that maybe Pangu becomes the token for Abstract, right? Like a little baby part of me thinks that maybe the Abstract blockchain's token is actually Pangu. And I've heard rumors about that. They're not based on anything. I don't know that they're true, and it's probably not true, but little part of me thinks that could be interesting. You know what I mean? T-Brizzle, dude, thank you very much, man. Very, very generous, man. Also great to see on the Abstract side. Like, really cool. Really cool. You guys are awesome. There we are at number 3 still. I like it, dude. I do like the longer streams, by the way. They're cool. I think they work. It's going to be very, very... Okay, first off, couple things. It's going to get very different over here in streaming soon. I'm really happy that we've ranked high and done well over here. I don't know if it continues. I'm not going to stop or slow down. In fact, I'm only going to do more. What's going to change is everybody's coming in. Everybody's coming over to Abstract, right? Like the CyberKongs will be streaming over here. Coffee with Captain are going to be streaming on Abstract. Like, everybody's going to be streaming on Abstract. I need to stream more than them if I have any kind of fucking hope of finishing in the top 10 streamers on Abstract, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to finish in the top, like, I'll be realistic, 25. Top 25 would be magic. I don't know if I can do it. I'm going to try my ass off to do it. You guys know that. I'll grind my ass off to make that happen every way I can. But I know all these other big shows with very big audiences are coming. And they're probably coming starting this week. And I'm going to try my damnedest to make that happen. Top 2 would be great. I think that's even possible? No. But that could just be not a self-doubt thing. It's not that. I just don't know if there's a big enough audience for what I do. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people want the hypey shit. And the younger dude, like, they want that. And I get it. I like that shit a lot. I think there's a bigger audience for that as opposed to like older dude. Well, doing this. I don't know how big the audience is for this. I've never tested it. I've never had this in front of a big enough audience to test. We're going to learn a lot, though. I'll say that. Yeah, and Homer, there's definitely something to that. Speak it into existence. That's how things happen. You, like, literally speak it into existence. You will it to happen. It could happen. I got to do everything I can to make it happen. The rest is up to, like, the universe, right? And we're definitely going to do it. We're going to try to do that. Again, I hate the try term, but we will put in the work for it. China, as far as I can see, Bitcoin's sitting in the middle of where it's been ranging. Looks to me like it's coiling for... that's the thing, dude. It's like Bullish was saying earlier. It feels like it's getting ready to explode here. It feels like it's going to explode here. It does. Boston's. As like a pretty much Boston bro. Like, that's my old... Like, I don't know if I'm reading into your name too much, but I like the name. And thank you, dude. Appreciate the comment and the Pangu. Thank you. Dude, I hope people can learn from this. Welcome home. My girls are awesome. I'm going to get them on stream one day. You want to say what's up? No? What if you get a big old tip? What if you get some Pangu? If you get a big old Pangu bag? Aw. Aw. Disaster. All right, I'll chat with you in a few. Glad you're home. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, if you're learning from this, I'm glad. Look, I for the most part know what I'm talking about. I hope that helps people. That's always been the goal, right? If like my experience mostly in NFTs, but also in crypto since 2016, so in here for a few cycles, if that experience helps people, awesome. Before that, it's the perspective I have comes from being very into collectibles my whole life. And always flipping stuff and just having that instinct for knowing where the trades are and what people like and how people's attention flows. I've always had a thing for that. Again, if I share that stuff and it helps people, that's the goal. So we'll keep doing that here. And so by the way, since there are new people watching, the daily show, like the more formal, like not stream, it is a live show, but the very formal show that I do, it is Monday through Friday on SlamX Official on YouTube. But it'll also be here on Abstract. And I will be tweeting out, instead of going live on X like I do, I'm going to be going live on Abstract, and I'll tweet it out. Andrew, I'm glad to hang out with you here today, man. Thanks for coming. And have a great day with your fam. So Monday, okay, 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Eastern time is when the daily show goes live. So when you see it tomorrow, it's different than this. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're still going. Again, we're stepping it up. We're streaming more because it's Abstract, because streaming's different than the show. So again, show tomorrow, it's like an hour and a half at the most. Tight. It's a show. It's a little more formal. And then we're going to find where we can get these bigger chunks of time to stream. But yeah, it'll work. If we can keep the streams going, man. If we can keep the foot on the gas, man, this will work. And I'm going to make it work. That said, maybe I should wrap it. I'll come back later. There's so much to talk still. There really is. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't want to boogie. I don't want to boogie. But it might be smart. Okay, let's do this. Quick review. Checking out AI agents. 7.2. Dude, if this falls into the $6 billion range, look, it's not over. Everything I think about this, nothing's changed. 100 bill market cap is the prediction. And I still think, I believe that we're going to see an AI token enter the top 10 cryptos. I think this cycle that's possible. I'm not convinced it happens this cycle, but I know in the long run we will see that for sure. We will see an AI crypto enter the top 10, like a permanent top 10 token. We're going to see it. Like if OpenAI launched a token, and I know they got WorldCoin, but if they launched like AI and it's an official AI token, yeah, I think we're looking at almost out of the gate, like a top 10 token. Very similar to the Trump thing, but if not bigger, maybe a little small, but right? But you get what I'm saying? Like that big. That fucking big. I think that's coming. 100 bill market cap for the AI ecosystem, agents, whatever the next turn of the market is, whatever's the next phase of AI, 100 bill. Nothing's changed. Nothing will change my mind about that. Nothing. It's coming. Yeah, dude. I'm feeling what some of you guys are feeling, that this market's getting ready to send. I know it's hard to picture that. Be prepared, by the way. There's a lot of news about, look at this. There's a lot of news about major shorts on the market right now. I think people are expecting a pretty big dump in the stock market tomorrow. If that happens, and I might almost be closer to saying when that happens, right? Let's even say that to prepare. When that happens, you better believe crypto's going to dump right along with it. We might see Bitcoin scare the shit out of people. We might see Bitcoin at the upper 80s again, like we saw recently. I know that would shock people, that would scare people. Depending on what happens tomorrow, we could see that. Doesn't mean it's going to be tomorrow, by the way, but it might be in the short term. But I also feel the other side of this is coming very soon. That next leg up, that next rocket ship. We go by historical stuff here. Historically, February is a phenomenal fucking month for Bitcoin. In fact, let's even peak historically at February. Here is February last year. From, let's say, let's go 42K. Let's go 43K. And it was basically an up-only month. Let's see if I can math in my head. From 43K up to 61K. So, is that almost a 50% gain? You can check me on my math, guys. I'm not great at math, but like something like 50% close. Good morning, brother. I see you in the chat. Hang on. What's the name there? Paulina. Good morning, man. Or ma'am. Like 50%. That's, right? So that's last year. February cooked last year. Every reason, I know macro stuff, I know out there shit's getting kind of wild. But I'm going to go by those historical trends for right now. We have to. Okay, here's February 20. Hang on, do we have 23 in here too? No, so let's look at 22, which was a different time entirely, but 37. Probably finished almost flat. Yeah, we were flat that February. We ended, although part of the month was pretty good. I think we got a cook coming. I think we got it coming soon. And it's just going by vibes. Dude, Ripple's getting brutalized too. Where was 23, by the way? Up but not crazy up. Okay, hang on. Let's see. 23K. 23 was pretty fucking flat too. But if we go back further, I think we're going to see. This is one of those things, I just take everybody's word for it, and that maybe can be dangerous. Everybody says February's up. February's a cooking kind of month. And I just assume it is. Well, I'm glad we check ourselves. It's probably true. But 22 and 23, it really wasn't. 24, yes, cooked. Cooked. So if we go back further, I think we'll see plenty of that. We'll do that later. I will be back on live some point later today, and we'll try to do a good long stream as well. But for now, we'll call it. We'll call it a show. Again, I really, really appreciate you guys. I really fucking do. Thank you for hanging. You can follow me at Huda_idiot on X. Of course, follow Crypto Slam. But the biggest thing is the Bull AI. I keep pointing people to it because I think it's a really interesting opportunity, and it's a free opportunity, and he's giving away his tokens for the AI agent free. Tweet at the Bull AI. He's going to hit you with trivia. He's going to send you tokens. It's that simple. You probably want to get in on that. Guys, have a great fucking day. When I go live later today on Abstract, I will tweet it out. So again, you want to be following me. And when I go live when I go stream later today, it will not be on YouTube. It will be exclusive on Abstract. So again, dead. Hang on. Let me get that. Okay. Tell the Bull he has to give dead tokens. Oh, okay. Well, I will probably have tokens to give away right here anyways. So, and there were a couple other airdrop opportunities. I think you're getting some Bull tokens, like separately, dead. Pretty freaking sure. Drop King, appreciate you, man. Poll ended, by the way. The poll's over. CryptoPunks won the vote. If you had one NFT, what would you pick? The Nakamoto, Rare Pepe number 1, 29%. But a Floor CryptoPunk wins at 71% of you would take the CryptoPunk. I like it. I like it a lot. So GG's. All right, guys, appreciate all of you. I hope your day's excellent. Follow me if you want to catch the Abstract stream later today, Huda_idiot. Guys, have a great one. See ya.